what happened in our last little...
Boys in
Uh,
dresses.
yeah, we start off at Hangs Out, so we got a shrine thing done, and then we made our way to Shenzhen so we could quickly get our official and unofficial documentation out of the way, and we got our necklaces good. What are we under again? Pilgrims?
Yes, you are religious pilgrims.
Yeah. We ran into Summer's group. We ran into Ashna's group. We had
Two options.
we had nice times together. And then Ashna disappeared into the night for some reason. We followed a couple leads, which led us to this guy's manor in the not so great district. And everyone found their own interesting ways of getting into the house to try to get Ashna out, because apparently this guy wants to marry her or something.
And to double check and not mistake the order that everyone got in was Ren and Odd through the window, followed by Summer, Zoe, and Niles through the front door as beautiful ladies, followed by Lance and Chris, one as a beautiful lady.
I am the bodyguard.
Also through the front door, but a little lagging behind.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Maya and Yoshi are just left out to rot.
It is true. That being said, we shall re-begin where we had left off last time. And then we will slowly begin to merge the timelines once again. Ren and Odd, you have recently just came through a small window in this larger facility that you find yourself in. Actually, I have a good idea. Hold that thought. Here, everyone look at this. Well, I then... this. And this. And I also need to do that for the camera. This. Boop. And I need to do it for myself. Boop. Zoop.
Oh yeah, I remember this place.
Now if I load in, then I can actually see.
But this is where you find yourselves. It is a sparse room. There's like a small bookshelf with some parchments and various other what seem to be business documents. There is the chest, which you have kindly looted for your own needs.
Yeah.
And there's some probably just simple decorations on the wall and such. It looks a little posh, but not rich or anything. Not beyond like what you would have expected. Also, are you still in polymorph form, Odd?
No, I would have dropped it immediately. But while Ren was going through that trunk, could I have gone over the desk?
Over the desk, yeah. Looking at it, you'd probably find like an ornamental dagger. It could probably go for like a couple gold. You find a few business documents here and there. Most of them seem like various sorts of ledgers, documenting work-related stuff. So people who seem to work here, not so much a business transactions. Seems to be like various payrolls for the people who work under this guy.
Okay. Oh, that would explain the money in the chest.
Ooh.
You want to steal their salaries?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. If there's nothing interesting with the desk, then I'll leave it and then just wait for Ren to get done with that at the door.
It didn't take Ren long to bust open that lock. I feel I just need to tell you that, Trello.
Well, yeah, but then it's a matter of scooping everything into the bag of holding.
Yeah, that would take a hot minute. Here, I'm gonna build a wall.
Yeah, that's fine.
How very Trump of you.
Oh, that one just didn't feel like building. All right. Well, you got some of a wall.
Oh, hey, I see a little crack right here.
Oh, this struggle with dynamic lighting.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I'm going to just sort of like close and relock the chest, and just sort of stand up and say, "Well, do you see anybody out there, or is it just us here?"
Give me a minute, and I will peek out the door if able to.
There you go. The door does. Well, I would say the door is probably locked, but it's locked from the inside, so you can just quickly unlock it.
Yeah. So just open it up a little bit just to see if I can see anything outside. So quick peek, I guess.
See what you see.
Looks to be clear. Yeah, it's clear.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, he just starts. All right, so I suppose that our best bet is to probably make sure that our presence here isn't known. They don't seem to be welcoming to anybody who's not of female persuasion. Sort of party crashing this night. And with that, he's just gonna like start to stealth and slip out of the door.
Pass
Go
the
ahead.
trace up, and I will do so as well.
Yeah, make new.
Shit, need to mark that off.
Jerry, did you get your pizza?
I think you did.
I did.
Good.
28.
Oh wait, do we have password trace?
Yes.
Yeet.
40.
No, that's with the password trace. That's a 30.
Oh wait, right. Sorry. So 30.
Really bad.
Our Summer gets a spoiler. Not a very good spoiler, but she gets it.
What?
I need to do my Snapchat streaks.
Oh shit.
Oh god, there's no wall here either, Chris.
Give it to
Is there
give it
not?
to me,
Well,
give it
hold
to me.
on. Don't move. That's no good.
Yeah, no. I'm saving you.
That is no good. Doesn't really mean that much, but it's good to know that there's no wall.
I mean, just that way we don't like see something automatically.
It's not really a spoiler.
Told you as much.
Yeah, nothing.
Eh. Eh.
Just let us know when you're good with the walls.
Think I might be good with the walls.
I still see a small crack though. Like, hold on, let me change my colors so that way.
So, but yes.
Oh.
You may continue.
Sorry, I'm currently burning my mouth.
As you do.
Hot pizza.
Yeah, really hot.
Okay, so I guess we're good to move now.
Wish.
Sort of lead the way forward.
Ah, shit.
You do see two men walk by. They were just chitter-chattering. You hear them talking about basically nothing. Different types of ales that they prefer. They seem to walk down the hallway to the right. You do see that there's a door to your right immediately. It seems to be another sort of office space. You also do see that there's candlelight from within.
I just sort of like motion
listen
on
in.
and I'm just like, oh, yeah, go for it.
You do still hear the voices from.
Can I hear anything from from behind the door?
No. Listening in, you don't hear anything immediately. You can try to do a perception check, but it's a fairly high check. It's quite quiet.
Oh, it's just
I will try to assist. All right.
I'm gonna say no assisting on this, because like you're kind of like pushing yourself up against the door to listen, so it can only be one of you. In this
That's why I
kind of
held
sense.
back a bit. Yeet.
Yeah. Listening in, trying your best, you do hear again the chattering from down the hall where those two people just walked. You hear a bit louder chatter in this direction. And you also hear just a fine noise, very quiet from inside the room.
I will just hold up a finger to my mouth. Fuck. Gotta get the arrow in there. Sounds like one person writing in here.
Ren's just gonna give like a terse nod of his head, and he's just gonna like peek-see around this corner. I see a hallway. See, 2 hallways technically. Left or right?
Yes.
Right.
I go left.
Wow.
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
And
This
odd.
was Ren's.
And
This was
oddly.
Ren's test.
Hold
He's
on.
just
don't-
like,
God damn it.
No wall.
shit.
I know.
looking.
No, there's no wall. Eight.
I see nothing.
There you go.
am I allowed to be like right here?
You can go. You are free.
No, I'm free.
You had 2 weeks to make goddamn walls.
Listen, I tested this
Oh.
with Jerry, but apparently we
Well-
weren't done.
I
Wait,
told you everything I could
did
see.
he go down a floor or something?
Nope.
Oh
You're
no,
on
is
the
this a
second floor.
balcony?
That is part of the
Okay.
second floor. You do see that it descends down there into what seems to be a large hallway.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, like
Or not a
fair-
hallway, but a
fairway.
hall.
Oh shit. I zoomed in the map and everything fucked up. There we go. Let's see.
I assume I can see these boyos. And I
Yes,
also
you
saw
saw.
the boyos headed that way.
You did indeed.
Is there like a railing like right here?
Yes, there's a small banister there. So you don't fall.
Okay, so it's like the type of banister with like the spaces in between like the small like pillars.
Yeah, you could hook off it if you wanted to. You do note that there's a bit of chatter in the room down below, though. You can't really see it. Don't ignore that.
Whoa.
There's a bit of
I
chatter
didn't
from the room down below, but it seems jovial. Doesn't seem any bit strange to you.
I'm just gonna sort of like pressed against this wall. I'm just gonna sort of like keep moving, because there's a slight space.
Yep.
Worry not.
This is why I do one straight
Man,
line
I did
around
before.
things.
There's a line. I just put a line in. It didn't work.
It's got to be a pretty sizable line, though.
Oh,
I know the
see.
struggle after
No,
making multiple
I
maps.
know the reason. That's the.
There you go.
It should also be noted the area that you're now walking in is very brightly lit. You are not hiding here. If someone happens to come up this way or look up, you will easily be seen.
Hmm.
Should we do the dust?
I used the dust.
Are you out?
Remember? I'm out.
Fuck.
I've got no more dust.
What do you
I've
do?
only got like 6 seconds of my own invisibility.
Are there like doorways here?
There's a double door in that direction, about that 35 to 40 feet down. And there seems to be a staircase on the far end of the hall.
We should probably scout. This is not a very good place for us to be stealthing.
Yeah, I know.
He sort of like presses him back, but it's good to know that there are multiple people down there.
Watch for-
Well, in case we do get into a fight, I know how many people get.
Let's get out of the hallway, though, just in case those guys come back.
As he sort of says that, Rin's gonna start like sneaking this way. Sort of.
I see those two fuckers.
Yeah, they should have moved. Doop. Get out of here.
Okay.
You do see that there is a what seems to be a room at the end of this hall to the left, and then a room straight, but that door seems to be like in disrepair. So that room at the very far end here doesn't seem to be in use, but there does seem to be a room here.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna start to like sort of move my way quickly and quietly.
And about this time, you hear ding 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 from the front of the hall that you were just at.
Am I able to hear that commotion from here with the 23 perception?
Yeah,
Still, or...
even then it's fairly loud. Like you can hear it throughout the house.
But voices?
You don't hear the voices, but you do hear the notification of the bell.
All right.
Hmm. I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna like quickly move on to like the other side of this door.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this
Just
is
in case.
it's another double door. It seems to just be a simple door, nothing too untoward. You do hear voices inside, laughter, and various other people talking.
Is there a keyhole?
There are keyholes, one for each door.
Can I peek through a keyhole?
Yeah. See if you can use that little like slit in the wall, just for funsies.
Oh,
If you don't,
hold
I'll
on,
tell you what you see. No, you can't see
wait.
anything from that. Yeah.
Wait, there was an angle somewhere. Where was it?
It's
Either
like
way,
oh, God.
glancing through,
It's not usable.
you see what seems to be There are several figures moving in the room. You can't really count how many, but they seem to be just meandering about. You do see some larger objects and some candlelit objects that are in there. Also some various bookshelves and such. It also has a strange scent coming from that room.
Chris, what if I told you I could use it, but you would be, oh wait, oh no.
Don't jump through the wall. Get out of here.
I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna need you to delete my token and replace it. Okay, thank God. Because I jumped through the wall.
I understand.
At least I'm an honest man.
At least you said you closed your eyes.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to spoil this.
We already did that in Blacklight's campaign.
Yeah, can't do it to 2 DMs in 2 weeks. Do I see anybody that I recognize and like sort of just like peeking through this keyhole?
Not really. It's hard to make out individual figures. You maybe get like a close image of one dude who's just there. He seems to be seated, talking. He has something in his hand, but then someone moves in front of the keyhole and it's like, well, thanks, dude.
You just get a nice view of
Is he like
somebody's
dressed
ass.
up in like a? Is he dressed up as like a guard or as a suitor?
as a
If it
dude.
were.
See, it seems like commoner's clothes from what you can tell. But the guards outside were also
Interesting.
wearing commoner's clothes, so.
I was just gonna like slink back more, just to keep an eye down the hallway.
Yep. From that position there, Odd, you do hear more chatter. And then, with that, that is where we will bring in Kristen Land. Unify everyone. Zoop, and then zoop, and then zoop, is zoop, zoop. Kaboof. Zoop. Oh, get on the right layer, sir. Poof. As you guys had made your way through the main gate, you were led into the larger estate. They rang a bell, and the doors seemed to unlock. And you were introduced to the very large affair that is here. You see what you see. You can take in the sights, but this guy asks you to come over to the left to where there seems to be a receptionist waiting for you.
Okay.
Milady.
Still kind of acting aloof. Ah!
I'm
Like-
I have my my arm out for you to hold on to as like an escort.
Yeah, take it.
Yay.
The woman at the desk bows to you and says, "Welcome to the estate. And you have business with the good Ceylon, yes?"
I do, yes.
Very well. She presents a little ledger for you to sign your name. You do note that in the column, the name column doesn't say name. It says to the mistress. You also note that Summer and Zoe's names are there. Give me an insight check as well. Lance can also do it.
Do.
Yes, both of you recognize a third name. It seems to be some random name that was given to Niles, but it isn't Zoe's handwriting.
Ah, yes. What name is it? Give us some insight. Give us
Abica.
Abigail.
Abigail, that's the one.
Just kidding with the hello there, Abigail.
Wink. I'm going to put Charist, or if we put an M, I put Charist, but I don't put the apostrophe in there.
Fair. We'll never know.
Charist
Perfect
thinks
crime.
that's real smart.
You do
Like,
note.
no one will ever fall for this.
You do
Christ.
note as well.
Or ever see past this.
Both Lance and Chris, you do note that there are a lot of eyes on you at the moment. Many of the people in here are just giving very what's the right word? Slanderous eyes, I suppose. Very eager eyes.
Lecherous.
Lecherous is a good word.
Ooh.
They don't want me to sign, do they?
No, they do not ask you to sign.
Okay, good.
Just the ladies.
Just the lady.
She takes the ledger, and the guy seeks to escort you this way up the staircase. Zoop. Follow.
Eh.
We go,
Zoop.
Oh. How do I?
Zupas.
Zoop is up the
Zoopus.
stairs.
God damn it.
Dingle dong.
Yeah.
Milady.
Malance.
Malance.
Tips Lance.
He does head
Tips
this
Malance.
way. He kind of like probably makes a little bit of small talk, but he's mostly just leading you to where you're going.
Which
Unless
way?
you have
Down
anything
here?
to say to the far left.
This map's so long. Oh, I gotta zoom out.
This is where Odd sees them walking by.
He says, "Well, my lady, you can step down here with the others for today. Sir, you can certainly stay here if you want, but you might be more comfortable down there in the hall, right?"
Which is he asking?
You.
So is he asking, do I want to be in here with the boys, or do I want to go in there with her?
He's insisting that you ought to be down there.
Down here?
He gave the option that you can be like on the banister here, on the the upper area here, or would you like to head down to the larger hall downstairs?
So be up here or down here.
Essentially, he's basically saying, "Oh, you'd be more comfortable down on all the nice couches and stuff, right?"
Yeah, sure.
Around all the lectures.
So he shows you down the stairwell, Christ, and Lance, he will lead you back downstairs.
You know, maybe I should be up here. This is a bodyguard to be like, my lady's very important.
You're fine. Be at ease.
Okay.
Okay, but
I still love this act, I have to say.
and he eventually
Took
leads
theater
you.
as an elective.
He leads you back downstairs to one of the couches where he makes small talk. He also offers various alcoholic beverages if you choose.
No, thank you.
Do you accept anything from their company?
No.
Understood. He nods to your respect and he goes to join some of his friends nearby. They just start chattering about this and that. What do you do anything while you were there, Lance?
Be awkward.
Ask about the master.
Listen in to conversations being had.
I'm trying to do a gov noise, but I'm not good at it.
If they want to be social with me,
Oh.
I'll be social with them.
No, instead of the metagaming pigeon, we have the metagaming Mickey Mouse.
Apparently. Mickey Mouse from like the kitchen nearby, just like, hey!
Get information.
Yeah. Listen into conversations, and if they talk to me, I'll talk to them.
Yes. Give me a perception check. Listening around, you do hear them just talking about various things. They seem to be discussing largely like their duties in the manor. Lots of it has to pertain to their bodyguard and guarding work in general. All of them seem in various states of displeasure just because it's an annoying job to have.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, they don't seem to be talking too much in detail about anything unless there's a particular topic you want to hear.
Just anything in regards to the master, I guess.
They speak with regards to him. They seem to be sort of reverent to him. They seem to speak to him like he is a strong figure, probably because they're on his payroll. But otherwise, they don't say a whole lot of details. It would be pretty odd if they just started like rambling in a big speech about the master for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this and that. And,
Curious.
oh, Master Silong did this. Oh, did you hear about that? Yeah, I did.
Man, they're not going to be on his payroll for long when they realize he has no money.
Yeah, I'm just
You
chilling.
could still have money hidden though.
That is. That is an. Okay, important thing is done. Yes. But Chris, you may continue down the staircase.
Ho ho ho!
Oh wait, something's on the wrong layer. Wait for it.
What?
Wait
What?
for it.
Wait!
Yeah.
Ah! I tap Niles on the shoulder.
Ah. Chris, is
Hello.
that you?
Abigail. Wink.
Everyone is kind of surprised to see you, and Summer and Zoe rush over to you. What are you doing here?
Oh, I decided instead of lying to act. Lance is in the lobby.
He's in the lobby. There's so many people there.
Oh, he's just he was pretending to be my bodyguard.
Yeah, at least you're in. It's better than nothing.
I look over to oh fuck, what was her name?
Ashna.
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 Ashna. I was like, Ashnaya. What was the name?
That's the one, Ashnaya.
Ashnaya.
That's your full name?
Zack Schneider. So
Can't say what I was gonna say.
oh no. I look at Ashna. Is she okay?
Yeah, she seems to be okay. She's just sitting in the chair. She is aware that you, like, all of you are there. She seems surprised as well. More surprised probably because there's so many people here. Likely for her. You don't know what they might have said to her in your absence from this room. But she seems a bit like frustrated
How
and
many other
nervous.
people are there?
It is just
lady,
all
what
you
are
ladies.
You doing here?
Okay.
All you ladies
all
and
us ladies
boy.
and Niles. Have you guys talked to her yet?
Yeah, I mean, she's right there. You need to
What?
locate her. She seems to be in good health so far, at least.
Did you ask her why she's here? What are we doing?
I'm here for my brother.
Oh, I was whispering, but okay. For your brother?
My brother and sister. I was told that this guy knew where they were, so I tried to find them.
Well, what makes you think that he knows?
That's why we came here in the first place. Heard that they were captured by the government.
Okay, well, how are you going to get him to tell you?
I was gonna ask, what better way?
Well, yes, but I can't argue with that.
How did
it-
she get in here?
Yeah, what did they just let you in?
They were... we had been looking into this guy a little bit. Didn't find out much, but I talked to someone one of my companions knew. They told me a little more and showed me the right person to talk to. He said that he liked girls and stuff, so I'm a girl. She kind of like waves her hands over herself.
She's so innocent.
Okay.
I think she's a bit young for him.
Yeah.
Pat. Maya's really worried, and everyone else. I think we only know what we'll talk to him. Yeah, and then we'll figure we'll get you back to Maya, okay?
Didn't mean to make everyone worry. Just needed to know. Really needed
I
to
know, but you know, sometimes when people say they like other people, it's not in a good way. So we're just protective of you, okay?
Zoe kind of nods behind you and says, "Even though it's dangerous, I don't think I would do anything different if my brother was in the same situation.
Chris, here an only child, just like, what are siblings?
Yo, same.
Oh, what up?
Summer looks to you, and says, "But where did you say Lance is? Is he gonna be okay?"
Oh, he's fine. He's just waiting upstairs.
We pan back the camera to Lance in the other room. He now has like a juice box and he's sipping from it.
I have a feeling he makes friends
What
so easily.
flavor?
I have a feeling he's getting along great. Obviously tropical fruit, like what the fuck.
Yeah, he's
Fair
like
enough.
he's sipping out of like a small cup with a and like he's the only one on
With a
that couch.
swirly straw.
He's the only one in the couch though. Everyone's just like talking around him, so he's like the wallflower.
Nobody wants to be social with me. Hi, how are you all doing? So nice to meet you.
Right, Ben. You're the god it is.
Yes. Also, by the by, because Lance has like a different look on right now, he has like bits of his uniform on, like nice shoulder pads. He's got his plate on. He has his eyeball in, hair pushed back, all sexy like. Mean Girls reference, don't me.
Get at. You fucked one of them up.
And it's kind of here.
Certainly not from around these parts, are you?
Milady gets around.
Where are you from then?
Chris, like, her style is very, like, Ruby Kingdoms-esque, right?
It's
Not
definitely
what she's
Western.
wearing right now.
Oh, right, yeah, because she has the like king power, whatever it's called, the Chinese dress. But you do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just because of your look, you do look foreign. You are a half elf. It's debatable. You're wearing the contemporary fashion of the region.
She looks like a Taurus.
Originally, she looked like she was from the
She
Kingdom,
looks
so
like a
you can base
Taurus.
off
We're... God damn it.
Wasn't she?
We're from the Occident, but Milady's fashion taste has been more influenced by the area currently.
Well, the master does like all his different tastes. He does like all the beauties from all around the world. Anyone who's willing to take his pleasures, of course. And they all just kind of laugh.
Oh, did you take notes from Blacklight? Ugh.
Ugh.
I made him mute. Oh no.
Man.
He's like, shit, you got me.
Just like, hold on, I gotta DM Blacklight real quick.
Shit.
We
I need tips.
Don't ask Blacklight for tips. That's wound up with like me in so many bad situations. People asking Blacklight for help.
However,
So does everybody normally hang out in here while the affairs happen?
well, certainly, those closest to the master, after all, will be by his side.
Ah,
I was expected a promotion a few months ago, but no can do.
so are you guys just guards for around the place, or his guards in particular, or?
Oh yeah, we try to serve as much as we can. Makes more money that way, although there's only so much we needs at any given time. And in fact, those people outside, they got the worst bit. You gotta talk to all the homeless and the poor on the street. Not my ideal. Ones in the garden got it better.
I understand that. Just talk about guard stuff with them, I guess, because he's used to that.
Understood. For Odd and Ren, you are up in the hall. See how we've slowly begun to mold the timeline?
Yeah, no, and I definitely saw Lance and Chris.
Yes, you did.
Going across this, and then Lance going back.
Yeah, you've probably seen him come back, and you can now hear him chattering downstairs.
Chris is in.
What do you think the rest of them are?
Well,
Are they in there with her?
well, Lance went back, so if anything, all the women are in the same area.
Would it be
I
the room that I peeked into?
Into the room in the back. You're not sure. Didn't hear anyone. Didn't hear any ladies, that is.
Okay. I'm putting myself here for visual sake, Chris. When we were looking down this hallway and then we saw like down this way, how many doors were there, like, and like where would they be?
There is a double door, yeah, and then there is a staircase down that way at the end of the hall, or at the end of the banister, or whatever you want to call it.
All right, I'm doing this that way I know, and I'm going to make it brown. That's bad.
Yeah, that is old pea yellow right there.
That works. A purple door. Fuck it. There, but I don't suppose that there could be a way. I don't think there's another way down there except for going across the balcony. Sadly.
I think the guy who owns this place is in there, or do you think that was him that you heard running in this room?
I don't know. Would we not have been able to look through the window? When we were
the
going around?
curtains were closed on that room, so you couldn't see in.
Shit.
That's kind of why you went to the other window.
I don't
Wait,
know.
let me
but
let me
it
look
just sounded like there's only one, and there's nobody else in this area technically.
If I just sort of sneak over here and like look around, I can like sort of like peer up and like see down into like this area.
Yeah.
Is anybody like dressed fancily, or like they're all just like commoner clothes guards?
Yeah.
I think Lance is the fanciest.
Go ahead
dressed
and
one.
move where you would like to for your full visuals as you please. You just can't really go down the stairs essentially, and you can only like peek over the side. But in your peeking, you do see that there seems to be just a variety of people. Most of them are in commoners or like thuggish clothing. You do see Lance. He does seem to be a little more decadent than usual, but otherwise, nothing too fancy except for the lady behind the desk.
I just had a thought. Is there a keyhole on this door over here?
There is.
Can I peer through?
Give me a perception check.
I will attempt. At least. Oh, hey.
Yeah, hard to make out. Definitely a figure in the room. There seems to be large objects in the room as well. This is confirmed with your previous glance into the room while you were in bird form. Some large dark objects. You do note that in the previous room, the large dark objects were not, they were not people as you originally thought, but bookshelves. So, maybe similar. Could be an office. It definitely looks like a small room. But you can't really make out the figure that is in the room. There definitely is one, though, and they seem to be behind a large dark object.
Look at these high rolls tonight.
No,
The highest overall total has been 17.
I don't think dark really matters with dark vision, though, Chris.
It's not dark as in the amount of
Blurry.
lightness. It is a large object that is of one color.
All right, yeah. So, Odd will just hold up one finger, just saying one guy.
And then they open the door and slam in your face.
I don't see him
Where are
move.
they
If
all?
that's the case.
I just sort of like move over to Odd. I just sort of whisper, "What do you think the odds are if we were to stay low to the ground and far away from the railing that we wouldn't be able?"
Oh.
Wait,
I see that.
Repeat that last bit.
If we were to stay low to the ground and far away from the banister, those on the first floor wouldn't be able to see us.
The amount of light there would be very hard.
Oh, and I've got to actually think about this for a moment. Chris, what was the approximate height of the second floor?
Probably like 10 to
Jesus.
15 feet. Somewhere in between.
15.
Like 12 feet. Could fall in. It would like twist your ankle a bit, but it's okay.
Yeah, so if I were to like be basically crawling, like like army crawling along the ground, I don't think they'd be able to see me.
It'd be difficult, but you would not be hidden. You would only be hidden from the view from below.
No.
What?
We need to find out. Nah, I doubt that she's in there. So the odds are that she'd probably be in the same room that Karist went into. How do we tackle this?
What? I did not hear you.
How do we tackle?
Yeah. He's saying, how do we tackle this? Ashna's probably in the same room as Christ. End of story. However,
What?
Yeah.
in that same room, a voice, or I guess you would hear footsteps on the stairs first, but you hear someone coming down the stairs. If you had anything else to do down there, Christ.
No, I try to kind of just be talking with them.
Yeah, everyone kind of like turns to see who it is, and a man comes around the corner and says, "All right, the master's willing to see you. If all you ladies come with me."
I put Ashna in the center of us. She is small and we must protect.
Understood. Here, we'll do a formation.
Yeah.
Oh
Eh.
boy.
Wait.
We must protect.
We gotta make a lattice of all these characters. Wait, no.
Yeah.
This way. Get over here, and then yeah.
Ha!
I have a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you have an action and a bonus action interact with objects, how quickly do you think you could change into a 3-piece suit?
I would say
fuck?
like at least, at best maybe 2 minutes for a full piece.
2 minutes? Jesus Christ!
You gotta get the tie, you gotta get the vest, you gotta get the thing that goes under the vest. I don't remember what it's called. However, moving and shaking. Also, Lance, you do see what you do see as well.
Mm-hmm. I assume I'm not allowed to go with.
It seems implied this, yes.
Mm.
Uh,
I wink at Niles if he sees me.
you wink at him. Go ahead and give me a perception check as him.
But
Oh, a perception
Ren
check
says?
is Niles.
Yes.
Wonk.
Nat
Renzi
20,
does
nat
this going
20,
on?
nat 20. Hey, it's pretty close.
He does see you. You do wink, and you see his face grow with blush.
This is great.
Does this man have like a... He's carrying a pink thing with him.
No, that's where Otto was
The
marking the
door
door.
is.
yeah, that's
Oh.
where I marked.
Ren, in particular, since you're closest to the corner, you hear the next statement, as well as the clattering of shoes, essentially. So, it don't sound like boots that you're hearing.
It sounds like heels.
Not
Click,
necessarily heels, but they don't sound like boots. And he says, "Right then, this is how it's gonna go. Try to be on your best behavior. Anyone who he likes most, well, gonna have a right nice time, I bet, aren't you? Excited, ladies?"
I hope he picks Niles.
Good luck, Niles. I hope he picks you.
I hope he's pan as shit.
Niles has like a fan hiding his face. Oh my god.
If you have any questions, you're welcome
Niles.
to ask before we head on in. I know how nervous you can be.
Good luck, Niles.
I'm just backing away
carry
from the
on.
corner. I'm just backing away from the corner. I was like, "Odd, we need to go. We need to go right now."
He opens
tell
the
me
double
twice.
doors, and you all step in, and he shuts the double doors behind you. And then
Oh,
he
wait.
steps up.
Bye.
Oh, I thought they were gonna be coming this way.
No,
Never
they're going
mind.
the way I marked. I'm looking at it on stream.
Oh,
What?
I
You're
don't have
cheating!
stream open.
Cheater,
Yeah, I don't
cheater,
have
pumpkin
stream open.
eater.
I'm not looking at it for the map. I was looking at it to see where you guys were going.
Where it happened.
Pumpkin eater.
I'm not.
Do you
I
like
don't-
pumpkin, you pumpkin-y?
I only like pumpkin pie, but
You. Did you know that most
Wow.
commercially bought pumpkin pies are actually made with sweet potato and have flavoring in them to make them pumpkin.
Well, I'm never eating pumpkin pie again.
That
See,
being
you
said,
thought you hated sweet potato, but you don't.
You just like like it when it tastes like sugar.
I don't like
Onward,
pumpkin pie
yeah.
either, so hey. But yes, this is what you heard. You heard them speak. You heard a door open. And you may do as you please, Ren.
Oh, do I? I still don't know how we tackle this troll. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief.
I don't know how we either, honestly. I think this is where we sit on the roof and wait. Hold up.
I believe in them.
Do we just like go in here and knock this guy out?
Listen, there are 4 casters and a boy with a knife under his skirt. I believe in them.
How do you know they're casters? They have hoods.
The only way this could
No,
work
I'm
is if
talking
I.
about the girls. There are 4
Oh.
girl casters and there's a boy with a knife under his skirt. I believe in them.
Jerry, the only way that could work is if I ritual cast silence.
You want to do it?
That's 10
You-
minutes.
Or just cast it. It's one spell slot. It's fine.
I don't have it prepared.
Oh, that would be the issue, wouldn't it?
An issue.
This, boys, is why we always keep silence prepared in case we need to stealthily murder somebody.
I have
I mean,
some that
knock
like
someone out.
10 minutes of rushed ritual cast.
It's just like doing your chem experiment at the end of class. Just like, you pour this with that. Oh, shit.
No, I just imagine ritual casting, but you're jogging in place while you do it. Just.
Yeah, just
So
dancing
many
around in a circle real quick.
ladies.
Hum.
wait. I could see the figure, right?
You have seen a figure. You don't know too much about it. It is there, though. You do know that there is someone in the room, and as you had guessed earlier, they seem to be writing.
How'd you feel if I just? How'd you feel if I just banished or dominate personed him?
How would you feel if I cast Unseen Servant into the room?
Oh, try it. Oh my god, paranormal activity. This shit.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
do it. Let's do it. You go. You do it.
All right, so I'm gonna sort of like peek into the room.
Yeah, you go
I'm
like
gonna
through the
use my-
crack in the wall so you can cast it. Or
Yeah,
crack
and
in
I'm
the
gonna,
door,
like-
rather.
I'm gonna use my last spell slot to cast Unseen Servant into the room.
You have a servant in the room. You cannot see
How
it,
long
but it
does
is
this-
there.
How long does this last?
An hour, so
An
you're good
hour.
for a long time.
Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna say, Odd, you're gonna want to come with me. We're gonna step back into that other room, and I'm just gonna mentally command the servant to just like, if there are books, start throwing books.
Okay.
Doesn't matter where you throw them, just freak him out.
Give me
Get
a
in the room.
perception check. Both of you can make it. Actually, Lance can make it too. But make it a disadvantage.
Perception check.
Yeet.
Ah.
Yeah, it is through a
9.
wall. It is hard to hear. But Ren knows what he's doing and is just waiting for the moment. After a while, you hear. And it's clearly a noise. Downstairs you see, like, you can kind of hear the noise, but it also kind of sounds like maybe it started raining. You're not really sure, and like everyone just kind of like looks around real quick and they're like, I don't know.
Yeah, we're in this room, by the way, just like listening, waiting.
Yeah. Like we're listening from the other side of this wall or something.
Yeah, after a few more moments of just like things hitting the ground, you hear a voice inside. Oh, what is this? Hey, what are you? What? And that's all you can really hear from your current position. Someone's just kind of yelling.
I want to see
I'm
what's
just-
going on with the girl.
Tell him to start messing with his clothes.
Yeah, just I'm just like start messing with him. Just like fling ink at him, fucking knock his chair over.
Fly
What's
the windows
fucking-
open.
What's the
AC
fucking
of
strength
10.
on this thing?
1 hit point, strength of 2.
It doesn't know where
Yeah,
it is.
but-
though.
But it's also invisible, shapeless, and mindless. It's like,
it can't attack.
Yeah,
really?
it cannot
That is one
attack.
No, but it can.
It
It's
cannot
not attacking.
attack. I know. I'm
It
just,
can
reading,
It's just like
harass.
pulling on tassels or something.
I'm just
Yeah.
reading what it says. It has an
Yeah,
AC
like-
10, 1 hit point, strength of 2, can attack.
Yeah, I want him to just like start flinging windows open, just utterly harassing this man.
Yeah, and after a moment, you hear a door click and then open.
But
Make sure it's still within 60 feet of you, too.
do I
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
do I hear anybody like move after the door like clicks and opens?
You do hear a thudding down the hall, very, very shallow steps
Are they going towards us or away?
away.
Good.
Can it communicate back to me? No, it cannot. I don't think it
No.
can.
No.
Unseen
put
and
your what?
unheard servant.
Now, Trollo, do we meme and like sneak in there while he's gone?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go, kid.
You do hear a yelling from outside, down the hall to the left. Lance, you also hear this as it causes quite a stir in the large room. But a small halfling who barely gets to the top of the banister just kind of like wrings his hands around and says, "Hey, what do you think all of that is, huh?" People just kind of like look up at him, and they kind of like the ones near you. They like look up at the banister, look back at you, look up at the banister. They don't know what's going on.
Huh?
Halflings
Who-
do exist.
Who is playing some kind of strange prank in my room? What is this? I'm trying to get some work done here.
I'm also
The hall
Yeah,
is just kind of quiet.
we're going
Start
in
to
there at
follow
this
it.
rate.
Yeah, move as you
We're going-
please.
Well, we need to be put in there.
Ah.
The unseen
God.
servant is also gonna follow him, by the way.
Mhm.
And then lock the door.
The door is locked. You have your privacy. Several people from the hall are going to head up to him to like inquire about what's going on. He kind of meets them at the stairs. Do you do anything, Lance?
Everything all good?
Chris, I'm just gonna like I'm gonna pull like an extra wren out to like that way I can just like see. Pull it to like that hallway, like where the banister thing.
No pumpkins. Get your pumpkins out of here.
Wait,
Um,
pumpkins. What?
No cheater pumpkin eater.
No,
God
it's
damn it.
so I can like have the unseen servant like moving.
No. You stay within 60 feet of that servant from where you are.
Okay.
It is
Right.
unseen. It is there though. It is doing its business. It's 60
Just have the
feet.
unseen servants start messing with stuff in the hallway whenever they come
Yeah.
through. Just like throw a painting down.
Yeah. It probably happens by the time that these thugs get up to the guy, Lance. But you said, is everything okay? You said?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Never heard anything like this. Usually the type to start yelling.
Oh.
And you do see that, like, a painting right behind him over here just falls onto the ground, and they're just like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Ew. That is spooky.
What are you guys doing in the room while all this occurs?
Anything of value in this room, just like at immediate glance.
Yeah.
Various ornaments that are on the desks or bookshelves. Nothing super of value. Looking at the desk, you do see that there seems to be a map. It seems to be a map of the city. It also seems to show a variety of entrances to the underground of the city, various sewer works and stuff. But otherwise, you do see that there are several drawers to the desk that you could investigate if you choose.
I just like that the girls have been talking and like with that whole time.
Mhm.
This is what the boys are getting up to, just
Yeah.
a ruckus.
So the girls were talking to this really creepy guy. What were you guys doing? I'm with the boys.
Okay, I'm gonna say to them, like, I have some arcane ability. Should I check it out?
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm just trying to be helpful. Persuasion. 20.
They seem to be considering it, and we're gonna see what they think as time continues.
Yeah, I'll say something like, I have some arcane ability if you want me to look into it.
But do you do anything in the room, Ren and
You
We're
get, the
just,
left,
like,
you
real
get the left
quick.
side of the desk, I'll get the right. Or no, I get the left
Yeah.
side of the desk, you get the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opening it up, you do see that they're actually. Let's see what it is. Excuse me, I need to do a thing that I didn't think I needed to do.
I'm just making guard friends, and they're robbing the place, and my boy is a
We're
girl,
robbing
and I'm
this fucking
confused.
place blind. This session is a mess.
Jerry, we're finally doing it.
You
We're doing
see a bottle of red potion that you recognize as a health potion. You're not sure what grade, but you have it. You also recognize
I would know.
right, because you do have that. It would probably be a greater.
Hey.
You also see a blue potion, which you do not recognize.
Whoa. Yoink.
There's also what seems to be a empty potion bottle. Just gone. It's just been used at some point, as well as a flask of what seems to be liquor. Smells like whiskey.
Good. I don't like whiskey.
Gross.
What?
Lowbrow. Not my
In-
taste.
Well, Odd doesn't like whiskey.
In the
Okay.
in the right side,
I've never had whiskey.
you find what seems to be several ledgers. These seems to be ledgers regarding various less than savory transactions that have been occurred. You do note that it has a what seems to be a lock, kind of like one of those goofy diaries does, but it seems to have been left unlocked, so you can like flip through it quite quickly. There seems to be also various other ledgers, somewhat similar to payroll and such. How these are connected to the previous book, you're not sure, but you have a hunch. You also do find what seems to be a small box of ammunition for a gun of some sort, as well as various documents that just seems to be various journal notes that someone has left here at the bottom of the particular drawer.
With the unsavory transactions, does it seem like that this could be illegal? At least for this portion of the world?
That would be a investigation or insight check from Ran, especially, since he's the one that found it. You guys are hustling.
If it's insight, I could assist.
Yeet. Oh.
Yeah. Kind of what I said. It seems that whatever activities they get up to, this is part of that. You can't really make the connection, but you're not really trying to make the connection right now. You just found this and you're like, sweet.
Mine also. The box of ammunition. Mine. Just in case. Also, this room has a window in it, yeah?
Yes, the window is right about yeah, and it
Where's
is
y'all?
curtained indeed. Oh, did you not see? Yeah.
Okay.
And it
Yeah.
seems to be curtained, as you had seen before. All of the objects seems to have made themselves clear as you've now entered the room.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah?
How much fuckery do you think it would be if we put the stuff back where it was?
Man.
Or do you think we don't have that time?
2 years of objects in our... I don't think we have that much time with how much havoc a fucking unseen server gonna make before this guy's like, what the
I
fuck?
mean, how bad was it, Chris?
The destruction in the room. Most of these 2 bookshelves that are in the room, books everywhere. It probably missed like a couple rows of books, but it's enough to like you're walking
It's not
on
that
books.
bad. I could put multiple books in one shelf.
It started. It got a painting near the bookshelf, as well as started to knock over some bottles and other ornaments that are on the other shelf. None of them seem to have broken. They just kind of rolled around the room. And there's just junk kind of all over the desk. There is a spilled ink container that's just like dribbling onto the floor.
You know the actual meme of how we get out of this particular bit, Troll?
What's up?
You got a 5th level spell slot?
Yeah.
Polymorphous in the flies if we get into a sticky wicket.
Polymorph can't target 2 people.
Yes, it can when you upcast.
No. I already looked at it earlier.
Mm.
I
Oh,
will.
wait. Was it because I was a sorcerer?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you
it's
can
Twin spell.
Look at that. You can't.
That's gross.
Unless Oh wait, no. I was gonna say unless you did the bit of you get in the bag of holding, I form myself into a fly while I have the bag, and it would go into my stuff.
However, the guy
Ladies.
in the other room is ranting. He says down to the hall, "Well, what are you doing? Make sure that nothing silly's going down out here." The guys kind of shrug. And this guy in particular, Lance, says, just come along with. He seems to say it in the sort of sense like, I'm keeping an eye on you, so you come with me. But he also seems to say it in that sort of way where it's like, maybe you could be useful.
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
So, zoop. I'll say you come up here.
Oh
Blah,
shit!
blah.
I want to know what's happening to the lady.
I know we're about to get there. You gotta be patient.
What the fuck?
You do hear movement from outside, Odd and Ren, as people begin to move around. That being said, these guys seem to tend to some of the things that were knocked down as such, in this hall, before he's like, all right, you come with me, Who's this guy? He says he knows something about magic. The little halfling, like, looks up to you. Think
Wait.
this has something to do with magic?
Probably.
He just kind of like scratches his head, looks back to the guard
who's a ghost.
who's
A paladin.
who's escorting you. He looks back to him. Who exactly is this guy? He's one of the guards of the guest, sir. Whatever, I guess make yourself useful. He claps his hip where his trench coat is, and you do see and hear the glint of steel and a clack of metal.
I know what that is. I know what that is.
Are you going to help him?
Can I do like an Arcana check to see what it might have been?
Sure. Yeah, could be magic. Would be logical from what little has been told to you, but not much more you can say from this particular moment, but as you continue to investigate, you might learn more.
Well, if things are moving on their own, it could have either been an invisibility spell, it could have been a mage hand, because those are invisible sometimes. It could have been an unseen servant. It could have been a gust
Catapult.
of wind as
Could've been a
well,
ghost.
because, you know, gust of winds, I think, could have been paranormal.
Come with me. Yeah, you, this way too. I need to get this thing changed. He points to his outfit, and he is going to lead you down this way, down this hall.
I follow. Where? I don't know where.
To the right.
Oh, they
Like
and
got
how
down
you're
the
like,
way.
we're merging the party back together, and now
Okay.
we're getting separated again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
No,
making
no, no,
friends.
We're merging Lance and the boys. And
That's
we're
fair.
making
You're
the bigger
merging the
boys.
boys.
We got we gotta get the boys together.
I'm making friends.
He has new friends, guys.
I have new
Wink
friends,
on.
guys.
We got the boys, and then we got the girls, and
These are my boys.
We've got the ladies and we've got the boys.
Niles is a lady.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean it's true.
I'm doing.
He currently is right now.
Where did my thing go?
A
What the
dress
heck?
doesn't make you a lady.
So, oh
Just
yeah,
makes you
hold up.
feel like one.
Let me see what's.
Dress doesn't make you a lady. It just makes you feel like one.
What?
Life
Lord
advice from
Dustin
free.
We like sneak around.
You know,
Good.
Free, if I had said that
Wait,
yesterday,
advice.
Wait.
there would have been clamors about
Big brain.
Yeah, about you being a turf again? Yeah.
Yeah,
I got a
was
big
just like,
brain
what the
play,
fuck?
Jerry.
Oh yeah, you got a
however-
big brain.
Wait. Oh no, this is risky though.
Ladies.
Ladies.
The door does indeed open. The double doors open both ways as the guy leads you in. You are brought into a very decadent room. There are large pelts that are laid out on the floor, as well as a beautiful oriental carpet. There are various animal stuffed animals on the wall. Forget the name for those.
Taxidermy?
Taxidermy.
Taxidermy. Yes. As well
Testa.
as a very ornamental desk. An ornamental desk where you do see a fine man, probably about in his mid-30s, with a fantastic mustache and
Yeah, is he pulling off a chaplain?
a
Looks
slight
like it.
chaplain, a slight chaplain. However,
It's either Chaplin or Hitler.
you are brought into the room. The guy who's leading you in insists that you guys get in a nice, orderly fashion for the master here.
We got 2 girls with dark hair, we got 2 redheads and a blonde. Take your pick.
Oh no.
Hope you don't like blondes, because there's only one option.
He's got a penis.
The man leans back in his chair though, rubbing very long fingers together and wrapping them around, as he says, "Very well, ladies. It is good to meet you on this fine evening. But of course, if you know all about me and why you are here, well, I assume you are here to please. Am I correct?" Kind of like looks everyone over.
Niles is just like a fan in front of his face, trying to hide his face.
Oh, it's just like a help me face.
If you say anything, that's fine. If you don't say anything, that is also fine.
Chris doesn't know what to say. She's just kind of like close to Ashna, like, don't touch this one.
Yeah. He moves his chair and he stands up
Like,
and
she's very underage.
walks around.
I think he can tell. I don't know if he cares.
He walks around the desk and seems to like come closer to approach you all, giving each of you a gander over as he does. He first heads to Niles and he says, "I do have an exquisite taste." He just gets real close to Niles. He like bends his head one way and Niles just kind of like looks the other way. He does it like several times. But it does seem like some of you could be a bit young. What is this? What is this one right here? You kind of see Ashna just kind of like freezing up, but she's also like gripping her hands together. I don't know, sir. She said that she wanted to see you, master. Where's my brother and sister? She just kind of bursts out. What exactly does that mean? She like gathers her nervousness for a moment. I'm looking for my brother and sister. They were taken by the Confederation. We're from Anatolia and... Ah, what are you asking for favors now, love? I understand that. Very well. He gives her like a pat with his big ol' yowie hands on the head, and he says, "Not for me. But perhaps you can do some other favors." He kind of like nods to one of his assistants, and
I pull Ashna towards me.
You pull her a little close, and he's kind of like looks to you. You also hear the assistant like come right behind you, and he kind of like pats Ashna on the other shoulder. He seems to be being like gentle, not in any way intimidating. However, yeah, he seems to be taking keen interest in you now.
There's no reason to involve a child in any of this. We should just let her be.
Of course not. I have no interest in children. My word, you have such the most beautiful hair. He like takes his hand and like gives your hair just like a slight brush of his fingers.
Chris tries not to wince.
However, you do hear from behind you. This way, little lady. You don't need any part in this. Ashna kind of like looks to you, but she's also being kind of like pulled.
Chris is just like, it's okay.
She nods and the guy kind of like just takes her over to the side of the room. There's probably like a chair there, and he's just like, all right, just sit here for now. And she's like, okay. The man is still looking at you, Chris, and he says, "Where might you hail?"
Oh, from many places. I've lived in Esso most of my life, though.
Give me a performance check.
I didn't take. Oh wait, no, I do have proficiency in performance. Holy shit, I forgot. It's not good though.
I'm gonna get Niles' sheet ready in case he has to do anything.
I keep forgetting I have proficiency in performance. Why did I choose that?
He says, I'm sure you are quite well traveled. I do like that in it. Means they've seen more. Am I right?
That could be said, yes.
Mm,
Out of character.
Yeah, he kind of brings one really long pointer finger to his mustache and just gives it a few little strokes, and then takes a few steps away.
I bat my eyes and try not to wince.
I hate to interrupt real quick, but this texture right here keeps glitching the fuck out for me, and it's like, oh god, I want to die.
I see it too.
I want to fuck.
It's fine.
He then comes between Summer and Zoe. You two are also quite a bit younger. I suppose that you are of age, correct?
Reminder, Chris, Niles is also of age, and he probably looks it. Niles is like 22, 21, 22, somewhere there.
Chris, give me a perception check.
Can I make a hurl check?
Actually, give me an insight check too.
Ah, shit. They're
Yeah.
both bad!
Okay, so I want to ask a question because this is a very fun failure. Do you not get what's about to happen, or are you going to misunderstand what's about to happen? Your choice.
Yeah.
Is it gonna go completely over your head, or are you gonna completely misinterpret everything?
Am I gonna want to strangle this man?
You don't already?
Let's go with over my head.
Okay.
Because
So-
I don't think she's misinterpreting anything because she's getting very strange vibes from man.
You do note that Zoe and Summer kind of like glance to each other as he's speaking to them. And Summer says, "Oh, don't worry, we have pleasured many people in our time. Yeah, we certainly have seen quite a number of people, but none as handsome as you. And they're going to need to make some checks.
Why are you doing this? You hurt me. God.
What Chris didn't see is they gave a fist bump.
Ah. Hold
Yo,
on,
same.
this is me right now in D&D.
Can I make any checks for Niles during this?
Jerry,
Just
I'm
for
sorry.
fun.
I'm sorry I bought you food before this session. I should have done it after. What is the ferret?
I want to fucking die.
However, this
thought
guy
you were
just kind of
suffering.
like looks at both of the girls. Is that really true then? Exactly how many of these men have you pleasured? You. And he just kind of like points at Zoe, like his big fingers right in front of her nose. She suddenly gets incredibly flustered, and it's just like, I've seen, done things with a few.
I've seen a penis before.
I've seen a penis.
She's had a penis in her, so.
He then immediately like flicks his finger up, and the same assistant comes over to Zoe, pats her on the shoulder, and she's still very flustered, but takes a step away.
Oh god, the selections are coming down.
She got a nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh no, Zoe!
And he kind of like
Summer just face palms, I assume. Both Summers.
he kind of looks over to Summer. And you don't seem to be the type to be. You certainly seem more the adventurous sort. It means I get around more. It means I get to see a man as handsome as you. Oh. And what about you? He kind of like crosses past in between Kristen, Niles, and he
Give me your
says,
best girl voice, Niles.
I'm sorry, but you're going to have to do that.
I mean, it's summer. I think she can do it.
But he kind of approaches in between both of you, drifting one finger over toward Chris and then pointing it to Niles. And what did you say your name was?
Oh, you're actually not going to do it?
Uh-huh.
Oh. God, what did we go with the name for him? Abigail?
Abigail.
Abigail, yeah.
Yep.
Abigail.
Where might you be from?
Ooh, what would he say? Because I don't know this boy's brain.
He is from Quartz. He is also an honest lad.
If you really want to don't know what to do, you could make it a wisdom save from him.
Ooh,
That's
I
true.
can be flattering. I can be flattering.
You could say you're from the new colony. of
That's what I was
course.
gonna say.
Yeah.
The new colony, of course.
Ah, Quartz. I do have many business ventures there even before, done by the Confederation. Of course, those are old times, and now the new times are rising. More money for me, I suppose. Do you like money, my dear friend?
Oh god, I don't know how you'd reply to that. Oh!
Certainly makes the world go around.
It is very interesting, but there are other things I'd like to occupy my time with other than just thoughts of money.
Practical girl. Or perhaps a more sensual one. Give me a con save for Niles.
Wow! Is he gonna bone her?
No, he puts his yaoi finger across Niles' face. He kind of winces a little bit, but he strokes it down to the neck, and he seems intrigued at very least.
God, when the nat 20's wasted on an NPC.
That's my boy!
Perfectly.
That's my boy!
That's one more stat I don't have to write down.
Where's our NPC stat sheet, Jared?
Oh,
Fuck that.
He takes a few steps away and turns back to the ladies. Around this time, you also, as Niles was having his embarrassing moment and Summer was flirting, you did hear out in the distance. Some of the guards kind of like, what was that? And then you hear, and everyone's just like, what the fuck's going on out there? What the hell?
Man, I thought these walls would be thicker.
what's a 2 in strength equate to score like modifier wise? A -4?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
How bad of an idea do you think it is if I try to get done scenes, try to push this man over?
Just push him down the balcony.
I don't think he's close to the balcony. We're not near the balcony anymore.
Oh yeah, no, they moved. Remember?
We went down another hall.
But he turns to the ladies that are still among you all, and he says, "But of course, I don't only need a compatriot for the evening. I certainly look for the more long term. I am a bachelor, after all, and someone who could service me for the very long journeys that I take across the continent would be much desirable. Which of you are accustomed to such great travels with such a noble person such as I?" He kind of glances to you first, Chris.
All of them?
He glances to you
What?
first, Chris.
I've been traveling for some time with my entourage. I go to beautiful places in the world, and I partake in beautiful and luxurious things.
Very fine indeed. You said you were in residence in Ezo. Which of the noble houses do you belong to?
Do I know this? I know the
First, give me a
noble houses?
history check.
Okay.
I would have known about the nobility.
Do
'cause
I
it's
have an advantage
school.
because I've lived in Ezo?
No. It affects the DC, but you do not get advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
27?
So you're not really like acquainted with the noble houses. It's different from like the king and queen or the emperor and such. That's a whole different story. Everyone knows those people. The noble houses, you don't really know too much about them, but you hear about them like from the town crier or in the various like periodicals that are given around. You've seen the names, so you could probably like name 2 or 3 off the top of your head. How much you know about them? But you're aware of them. So it's more like, how much do you want to admit to this guy? Because if he gives you a pop quiz, you might have some more trouble.
Well, God, I'm trying to think. My family has many affairs with as we do banking and things of that sort.
Ah, very intriguing
I li-
indeed.
I'll list off a name or two. Just name drop a few ones, like do some business with
Them
Smiths.
and the such and such.
Yeah, them and the such and such.
Give me a deception check.
12?
Ah, very good. It would be most useful to have you on my journey. How about you, young lady? Can't say that I'm as well acquainted as the fair mistress here, but I certainly know a few other things. Other things are useful, but again, you seem very traveled, very adventurous. What do you know of adventuring? Who would like to roll for Summer?
Can I roll for Summer because she has my same name?
Sure. Give me a D20.
Oof.
Why would you roll
Ouch.
for Summer?
I'm sorry.
I'm quite acquainted with various traditions that occur in Ezo. Tradition. How? Have a religious perspective? Ah. Something that does not interest me. He kind of nods to one of his attendants and they come over and pat her.
Oh.
Ooh.
And she steps to the
That-
side.
At least- At least you don't have to break her out.
You're the weakest link. Goodbye.
And
boy.
then he stands between the 2 remaining.
Oh, he
However-
didn't ask Niles about his trip, though.
It's a good thing
However-
God is not watching this.
Mm-hmm.
In the hall, Lance.
Who
Oh,
who's left in this, by the way?
Wait! I
what
wanted
was that,
to
Jerry?
ask Niles about his travels.
Who's left in this, by the way?
It's
No,
Niles and
Chris.
Charist.
What
Yeah.
happened to
I
Mio?
haven't been paying attention.
Mio's outside.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mio never got it.
She never got
No,
in.
she
Wait,
no.
no.
Mio did.
Oh, wait, yeah, she
Did
did.
she?
Maya didn't. Mio is in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Well, Rip, where'd you fall gone?
What,
She
Where'd
got
you
stopped
fall
at the
gone,
door. They're like, I remember you.
what the fuck?
Wait a second.
Man, she probably would have won.
Probably.
Yeah.
But now
This
it's
is much
between
better.
me. Now it's between Niles and Chris, and this is so much more
Yeah.
fun.
Much better.
I really want him to ask Niles about his travels because I know exactly what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I like to think that now Zoe's just sitting in the corner with the other two, just like, wait, where's Mio?
Really, I really fucking want this man to ask Niles about his travels because I have the perfect thing to say and I'm very happy.
However, the grumpy halfling leads his entourage along with you, Lance, down the hall, opens the door, and leads you all in. And he says, "All right then, who was it? Who did it?" Everyone's just
Alright.
kind of like looking into the room.
Or he would try to lock the door.
But we're not there. We're at a different
No,
place.
wrong room. Wrong room.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
There's
they
somewhere
were
else.
going to a different room.
You are. in
I knew what they were
Halfling's
talking
room.
about.
There's
Yeah, they were
somewhere
going towards the
else.
room.
We're in a different place.
Yeah, no,
What the
I from hearing what they were talking about, they went like this direction. They went our way, but they also went up here. Like,
What
oh,
the
yeah.
fuck?
I'm black. Hold up, I need to change to white.
Well, welcome to
Oh
being in
my
a
God,
locked
I'm
room.
so confused.
You're
Yeah,
in a
they went
locked
up
room.
here.
You don't know what's going on. However,
I mean, we can
Out
hear
of
the moving, the
character,
talking.
probably
so
from-
yeah. You
confused.
heard footsteps and such outside. However, he's like asking the whole room. Everyone seems pretty confused from what you can see. Lance, they're just like, sir, I don't know what you mean. You know what I mean. Apparently, someone here is casting magics, as so says by this mage adventurer sort of soul. Come here, come here. He kind of calls over to you.
Hello.
What all of this is about magic? You said something to do with magic.
Either it could have been somebody using an invisibility spell, it could have been somebody using the gust spell, it could have been invisible mage hand, it could have been a invisible servant, or it could have been a ghost, or it could have just been some really nasty wind, but from what it sounded like, I don't think it was that. Or it could have just been somebody using the gust spell.
Now tell me this man doesn't know what he's talking about. At least someone is competent here. Very good, sir. Nevertheless, all of you, who did it? I hired all of you. Someone must here know who cast a spell, because I certainly didn't hire any spliffy little mages in my group. God. Everyone's just super confused. No one knows what's going on at this point. And they all start to like kind of just like you don't know, this is what happened. He starts to like explain what happened. Down in the office, what are you guys doing? You do hear a little haranguing from the next room, like down a hall.
Okay, so. Ooh. Did we hear like a lot of people, or was it just like a few people?
It was quite a number of people who were walking by.
Ooh.
Lance is having a
This
great
for-
time.
Do we sneak
Is this
around,
where
or do
we
we take
meet
it?
ourselves?
Do we think we can sneak around, or do we think we should just like easy way it? Well, quote unquote
Man,
easy.
the greedy part of me wants to say we can sneak out and let's not use any spell slots or materials. Well, like the part of me that wants to play it safe is just like, let's just fucking get the fuck out of here, whatever cost. We got this.
So one or two, Jerry.
What is the one and the two?
The one being sneak, the two being magic.
Oh, one greedy. Greed.
Okay, good, cause good. Okay, so
Before you do
That's the
anything,
choice
what are you
still
thinking of doing? What's the plan?
sneaking.
Yeah, but what's the plan beyond sneaking?
Sneak more.
Well, we don't know they went in that one room.
You don't know where
Our
they went,
di-
but you did hear a lot of people walk by.
Yeah, our entire focus
did
was
they go
getting to
this
where
way?
they were.
You heard
Or did they-
footsteps in this direction.
Yeah, we heard it going this way.
You didn't necessarily hear it going that way, but if you're smart, you can put two and two together. You can
Okay,
decide
so we
where
know
they
they
are.
didn't walk. We know they didn't walk down this hall because, like, if they went this way, then they probably wound up going this way because we would have heard them going this way if they went this way.
Yeah.
What is your plan if you're going to continue sneaking?
Do we just like sneak back to the other room?
Do we need to get to the other room? Like, why would we need to go to? Wait, this? Are you talking about the room below us?
Yeah, because they're gonna be like coming in here soon, like, or troll. No, okay.
Hmm.
We use the last of it, and we sneak into the room that we saw from the hallway.
You mean the room that it was generally up here in this area somewhat?
Yes.
I mean, we could, but I don't think we'd be able to get in without somebody noticing that the door is opening.
It'd just be sneaky, you know?
I mean, I've got past that trace up, so
Yeah, like
mean, I
yeah,
imagine
the
there's a
door's-
keyhole.
the door just like opens up, like for like a split second. And
What are you going to
nobody's
do?
gonna notice.
What's the next plan?
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, we definitely need to get the fuck out of here, right? That's like not even a question between the two
Yeah,
of
we
us.
do.
Very well.
I know we need to do that.
You locked the door, correct?
We did, but we can unlock it.
as you are like discussing amongst yourselves what you should do, the door handle moves.
Shit. Wait, invisible.
Someone's kind of like bumping up against the door.
Go invisible and
Why?
sneak your way out.
Why is what the fuck is happening to my everything?
Sir, did you close the door?
Hold up, Jerry's
Sir?
dying.
This is
I
just
think
what
I
you're
need to
hearing now.
refresh.
That is fine. However, that is
Ask
what you hear.
Ask Niles, I fucking dare you.
That is what you hear though. Someone says, "Did you lock the door?" And you hear some steps away from the door.
This is like our moment to go, troll. I think.
Yeah, let's go. Put the dust down.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't want to use this. I wanted to save it for a rainy day, but the rainy day is today.
Just buy more.
Oh god, it's so expensive. I went broke.
I
buying
mean,
these 3 uses.
like you could poof out like in an emergency if you wanted to. You could like
Okay.
hold it for the last second.
Just peer out, I guess. Just you peer out, and then if we need to, we do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you peer
Yeah,
out?
sure. Yeah.
Do you unlock the
Well-
door?
Yeah.
You unlock the door. You open it up. Are you in access of Roll20?
Yes.
Yep. That is what you see.
I just whisper back in, "Coast is clear. Let's go." And I like got like the dust of disappearance in one hand.
Yeah, I'm close to his back.
You may go the way you please.
Do we just yeet upwards? Do we just go, Trollo?
I'd say just take it slow, peek. We poke, and if we don't do much prodding.
Ren and Odd, you hear from down the hallway to the northeast of your location. Sir, did you lock the door? Lance, you also hear this from a person who walks up behind you, and the halfling spins around. You mean lock the door? Of course I didn't lock my door. What did you see in there? I told you to go in, but it's locked, sir. I can't get in. What bloody hell do you mean it's locked? Come on! And he
What, am
starts.
I coming? What?
Yeah, he starts to lead everyone down the hall.
And we hear all that.
Oh, okay.
You hear some of that.
You hear people coming.
Yeah, now you
Oh,
do start to hear
coming.
footsteps.
I say,
do-
wait. Oh, a lot of them are gone.
Oh, they are. I don't know. Well, like the issue is like people are going to be walking like this way, right? Like so. What if like while we're trying to like sort of like snoopity doop, or like way across here, somebody sees us and we're just like,
You have now put yourself in an odd situation.
Just
I'm
us.
saying-
We need to.
An odd
I
situation.
dust. Personally, I dust.
Let's
we
dust.
should dust.
If you
Throw
want
the
to.
dust.
Let's do some dust, guy.
Let's do some dust, my friend.
Are you
My
dusting?
partner in crime.
Fine,
Yeah, we'll dust.
You poof into dustness.
What's
What
the
was-
time on it?
Yeah, that's so much gold gone.
60 seconds incoming.
I hope. I don't think it'd be
It's
60 seconds.
physically impossible.
Okay, fair enough.
hope
I thought
for
it
big
was like
numbers.
1 to 5 minutes or something.
It's 2d4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Better not. You
That's
you
enough time.
you poof yourselves. You're invisible. You can walk around freely. However,
I'm gonna
before you leave, I'll show you what you see. Go back to
Oh.
that intersection.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what you see as you're poofing.
Also, I've got my hand on Ren's shoulder as we're going because I can't see him.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta walk with your own hands.
We're not holding hands. It's hand on shoulder.
Slow dance.
Just sort of gently guide him this way. I don't
It's
want to
like
be
trying to
over
lead your
there.
blind friend.
Ugh.
You got freedom of movement, so move as you please. You do see that there's the double door here. You can freely look into it pretty easily now. You're not disturbing anyone. You also see down below the banisters that it seems all of the guards who have not left are preoccupying themselves with the pretty receptionist.
Troll, you want to know a fucking play?
Mm-hmm.
We bang on the door until somebody opens, and we're just invisible, and we sneak past.
That's for 4 minutes though. Like, just remember.
Ah, shit, you're right. It's not regular invisibility. Why am I not
Yeah.
3rd level bard yet?
Man, I don't even have that ability. I don't know why Trickly
Just
Clay
go.
doesn't have it.
Just go. We got it.
Let's just duck over
I
here.
don't know that, though!
I mean, there hasn't been a commotion yet. If
Okay.
you wait a second, you'd see Lance round the
Yeah,
corner.
Jerry, let's just wait the amount of time, listen in, and once we get to the point where it's like a minute is left, then it's like, okay, let's duck over here.
Man, I'm greedy, though.
Also, can I just say that this is infinitely more messy than I ever intended it to be, and I love it.
What do you
For
expect?
sure!
Like, we're trying to avoid being caught. We're solid snaking this shit.
Can I just, like, look in through this peephole? Like, see
yeah,
what's
both of
happening here?
us.
While you do that, you're just kind of glancing through the people. You nerds are heading in here. And
You see
as-
Lance walk by, if you can. Nope, never mind, you can't.
yeah, they can't from their
I can
position.
I
They-
saw him!
You
He's right
probably can't see him, but you probably hear the footsteps. You probably don't know it's Lance, but you know you dodged something good. However, the door here, Lance, is wide open. The halfling like steps in with a few of the guards coming in. Lance, you see the destruction in the
dodged?
room. There's just bullshit everywhere, just
Oh,
all over the
God.
ground. There's a huge pool of ink
Oh.
right by the desk. Shit's open. Did you guys close any of the drawers?
We closed the drawer.
Okay,
yes.
the drawers are closed, but there's just junk everywhere. Again, who did
Fucking
this?
Chairs tipped over.
Yeah, the chair's tipped over. You can now hear him, since he's speaking loudly, in the main hall. But he's like, who could have done this? Well, you. Well, what kind of magic is this then?
Honestly, that could have still been any of the things that I listed off before. It could have been the gust spell, it could have been paranormal, it could have been an invisible mage hand, it could have been an invisible
Man,
servant, it could
sell
have been the
the paranormal.
Invisibility spell. I love how I've listed it off 3 times now.
All right. I'm done with this. All of you in here. You with me. And he points to you, Lance.
Okay. Where am I going?
With him.
There's no door here.
Oh.
Oh, thanks! Hello.
But he's kind of like looking upon everyone. He has everyone line up, and he says,
I can threaten them if you want. I can do this cool thing. I pull out my sword and I make it go on fire.
"Oh no, I trust you. Oh my lad, that's a bit much. Try to
Okay.
keep it civil here as much as we can, but I appreciate
yeah,
your optimism.
I understand. Yeah.
Very well. These lads, one of them did it. This one's clean." He points over to the one near the door, and he's just like, "Hi. He did nothing wrong. He found the locked door. Good on you. Gonna give
I
you a
give
raise."
you a thumbs up. Yeah!
But them, all of them are accounted for. You were down there. What did you see?
Me?
I'm talking to you, lad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't know. Well,
Jerry,
I
we
was
didn't
I was
fight.
just down there and I was talking to
These 3 lads.
to those 3, so I don't think they're accountable.
Very well.
We
Good
were just
alibi.
Yeah, we were having a lovely conversation just about because I'm a guard, they're guards. We were having a nice conversation, and that's when we saw you come out. We didn't see anything suspicious down there. Then we saw you come out screaming, and then the painting and stuff fell behind you.
He kind of draws them over, and they just kind of like give you thank you. I said like, "Oh my god, thank you, oh god." These guys approach when he calls them forward. So it must be one of them. Did you see any of them downstairs?
I
Did
love
I?
how Lance is playing Scooby-Doo.
He is. For some reason they trust the random guy over their own employees.
Because I have arcane knowledge.
You don't know what this shit is. But he says, did you see any of them down there?
Did I see any of them down there?
Give me a history check. At disadvantage. Oh. You do recognize that these two were there. You don't remember him though.
Those two were there for sure. They were on the other side of the hallway. I don't know about him.
Alright, he selects them away and they step away. Alright then, you. What kind of magical farce are you trying to pull on me, son? I don't know any magic, sir, I swear. Right then. Yeah, you said you do magic. Whatever. Show him some magic then.
I light my sword on fire. I'm in a threatening manner.
Again, we've seen. Put it away, please. I don't want to.
I mean, yeah, that's.
Trying to stay civil. No one's
Oh,
done anything
well.
bad here, have they? He just kind of like looks around the whole room. No, sir. No. But you've done something. You're a competent mage, as I assume you are. Show
Yes.
this lad how to do some magic, son.
I mean, I can check him out to see if he has any arcane ability, maybe.
Well, what to do?
I do an arcana check on this man.
Uh,
Probably look
Insight,
for a-
whichever
like,
is more
a focus.
appropriate.
you may do an insight check. You may do an investigation check to like pat him down or something, or you can do an arcana check to also pat him down, but like look for magical artifacts or anything magical that's on his person.
Okay, so can I do an insight and an arcana?
I'll say you should pick one for right.
I'll do arcana then.
Yeah, you kind of like look him over, pat him a few times like you would do if you're checking someone who's entering the castle. Needs to be a dude. You find a dagger that's on his side. You also note that he does have a sword. He also seems to have a dagger in his sock. But you don't seem to detect anything magical.
He doesn't seem to have any magical objects or any, like, components that you would normally need to cast spells like invisibility and such.
How did you
Those
do?
normally take components, so
And
he doesn't have any of those.
And how did you do it? I swear, sir, I didn't do anything. I don't know anything about this. I was just walking through the hall. I'm so likely story. But, for the boys, you are in the hall. You are looking through the keyhole. You do see that there seems to be a number of figures. You see 3 directly in front of you, but you hear speaking. And in the next few moments, you do hear the mumbling, incoherent words of both Niles and Christ.
Well, of a high-pitched Niles and Christ.
Average Niles and very posh Chris.
Ask
You,
Niles.
you do
I
recognize their voices, though.
I guess this point we're just watching.
Yeah,
Jerry?
you're just
What?
like peeking in.
Question, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
The unseen servant has no true shape.
Mm-hmm. It's
I don't
basically-
think it can go through a door.
I don't.
It can. I would say. That's a good question.
Not-
Did you cast it?
Not under a door. I don't.
Not under a door, not through a lock.
Okay, I
What
accept
is
that.
the exact wording of unseen
Yeah, I
servant?
would like to see it, but I tend to agree.
It
with
says
that.
a mindless, shapeless force.
I still don't think it could be able to go through an object.
Click on it.
Yeah, click on it, please. If you could.
If my character function
I'll just
properly.
copy and paste it from earlier.
Fair.
Oh, there it goes.
Invisible, mindless, shapeless form.
Like, it's just a force. It has no shape.
It doesn't say,
It's-
so in this particular moment, I'm going to say that it cannot go. It does not have that one characteristic, whichever it is, where it can go through small spaces.
Where would it be at this point, actually?
It'd probably be, like, close to us.
Yeah. I'd say by the time that you showed up, it just kind of stopped doing its activity. You passed it at some point. It was like over here, or like in the hall, and you're like, "Oh, sup, buddy?" Even though you can't see
Yeah,
it.
it's like stop fucking off at this point.
Yeah.
It's like,
You do see that there is a large painting that you probably like stepped over here.
yeah, that's fine. That's you think they got this in here?
Yeah.
I'm like speaking loud. I was like, should we just go? Think they got this in here? We stay local.
How far into the invisibility would we be?
Probably a minute.
A minute?
About 60 seconds.
Isn't that an hour?
No, it's
N-
4
minutes.
minutes.
Sense is
3
like-
minutes now.
It's like mini visibility.
Oh, I want to listen in so badly.
I mean,
Outta
all you're
character,
hearing is
I wanna listen
mumblings
so bad.
anyways.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless someone raises their
Oh.
voice. It is a thick door.
Let's just hide at the stairway here.
Yeah.
We'll
I-
both be like peeked over each other's shoulders or something, just be like right over here.
You do hear some of the people from downstairs speaking to the secretary, and it's basically a form of like, "Hey, baby," but nothing important.
Hey,
Um,
baby!
Do you head down the stairwell, or are you gonna stay there?
Man, I feel like
Make
we
sure
should
nobody
go.
can sneak up on us.
I feel
You
like
do
we
note
should
it is a
just
very
go
long
troll.
stairwell.
I mean, Jerry, we have a way out.
Shit, dog, you right. Yeah, we can stay.
I'm here.
Yeah, you're staying there.
Yeah. Also, wait, is it just?
Oh god, there's like a mini crack like right
Yeah,
here.
you see that too?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine, we
Oh,
just
there's
see grid.
two of them.
Don't worry about it. Oh my
We just see
god.
grid, it's
Chris, your
fine.
crack is
Oh
showing.
my god. Speaking of cracks showing,
Ooh.
What the? What?
looking at you, Chris.
What?
But
He's
uh,
gonna
I
ask
heard-
Niles. I fucking
Odd has a
dare
nosebleed.
him.
he back in the master's room, he does look to Niles and says, "You did say you were quite well traveled. Where are you acquainted? You certainly are not from here."
Well, I of course traveled from courts, but then we went down.
I need to look at your map really quick so I can actually name these places, right?
Hold on.
I mean, I can just open it up in.
Okay,
in...
very well.
Yeah, I already have it up.
Well, I went on a just traveling around with my compatriots or my family for a while. We went down from courts to Topoles, to the Confederation for a bit. We even traveled down into Anatolia and to Salina, and we're going to head to the lower continent for a while, but decided against it. Then we decided to go and head to Formosa, and then we ended up back here.
So you have seen the elves, have you?
Yes.
What is it like, those elves in their sequestered society? I have always wished to.
They're very nice. They are very, they're not very welcoming of outsiders as it is, but, they were very, nice and housed us for the time being.
Hold on just a moment. Thing happened. This briefly. Excuse. But he says, "Yes, they are hospitable, are they not? Oh, I hear they are quite ravenous in the bedroom. You understand what I mean?" He places his hand and like rubs it slowly down Niles' arm. Would you know anything about that?
I didn't partake in my time there. I was only there for a short amount of time.
Ah, pity. He kind of like pushes you off to the side and like pushes you near to Chris, and puts you together. You both are certainly intriguing, and you have come here to, of course, as the young lass said here, perhaps partake. And I certainly have much to give. Nevertheless, for these young lasses over here, he points to the other side of the room. They may leave. Those two, pointing to Zoe and Summer, do with them as you please, but child is not to be harmed. I will speak to her later in my quarters. Very well, sir. This guy leads the ladies out. You guys lurking see them out in the hall.
Oh,
Come
God.
out of the room. You're probably at like close to 3 minutes of invisibility.
Are they going any general direction?
Yes. I will show you where they go. They close the double doors behind them and. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Uh-oh.
Shit.
I was waiting to see what you would say.
Jerry, you're muted for this one.
Fuck.
Just leave. Just leave.
We can't leave with them going that direction.
Anything that you do in this exact moment.
Fuck. God. Just fuck.
It's a bitch, isn't it?
We can't leave. We can't.
Well,
Wait. I have an
Last
Oh,
idea.
call.
wait, we can!
I'm just going to like quickly unwrap my scarf from like around myself and I'm gonna say, our invisibility's gonna wear out soon. You're gonna need to cover your face because we're not leaving yet. Like Rin still has like his mask on, like underneath his invisibility. So
Now,
it's like they
It's fine, I can roll
Yeah.
the character.
no. Alright, so
You're
Jerry.
Miles, you're fine.
Wait, if I cast a spell, will the invisibility drop?
it'll drop from you.
Okay. Well, this is where I have to do the meme, Jerry, and let's just see how this goes. Only Chris will see this.
I see
All
it.
right, you'll find out when the invisibility drops.
Oh boy.
Did
Are you casting a
disguise
spell?
Self?
What?
Are you casting?
I'm
a
not
spell?
casting a spell right now. No, not right now. When the,
Did you,
Not right now.
did you disguise self?
when the invisibility drops, I will be casting a thing.
That being said, things happen in their way.
Oh god, I saw somebody's name.
That being said, in the room,
In the room where it happened.
Master Ceylon kind of looks between you. You are both very appealing. I could almost take both of you at once. What a fine night that would be. But I am more exclusive than that. One of you will do. But I am a businessman and a bachelor. Which of you should I choose? What brought you to my manor? Each of you. Be honest.
Well, when I heard about a man with promising business ventures in various places and very fine taste, I thought perhaps it'd be good to learn about each other and learn what we have in common.
Give me
Kinda
a,
like leans in, but also trying not to wince.
give me a performance check.
11.
And give me a deception check.
Oh, that's not gonna be good. Oh, that's better. It's 14.
Do you like your profession? It's quite intriguing. Christ, I believe. And Abigail, what brings you here? What intrigues you about me?
God, I'm trying to think of what this boy would say.
I like dick.
That's not.
I'm so tempted to say that now!
Free.
No,
I
Summer,
appreciate
you
you on
started
so
laughing
many
as I was
levels.
drinking water and I almost choked.
Like, he wouldn't be lying at this one.
Don't say that, please. Unless you feel really inclined.
Bet.
Pussy, you will do.
Yeah, for real.
Well, I am of noble descent myself, and I thought it'd be nice to familiarize myself with the very esteemed nobles of the area while traveling through, and I also wanted to see if the gentleman of the household was as handsome as legends tell.
I'm sure I've proven such already, my dear lass. However, you said you were a noble from courts. How rare. Which house?
He is actually a noble. Fun fact. Which house would he say, though? He's familiar
He is a noble
with
of his
two.
house.
I mean, he is, but would he say his house? Or would he say another noble's house? I'm trying to decide.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
would know other
fuck it.
houses, so he can say whatever name.
The Ray family.
Ah, I'm not well acquainted, but I have heard of it. Very interesting. But you are far from home. As you said, it's a new colony. He approaches Niles and, Yowie hands his face again. What brings you so far to the east? Such a handsome man such as I.
Traveling and trying to accommodate myself to the rest of this new, large, beautiful country that I am a part of now.
And you think you can accommodate me?
I'm saving your ass so hard right now, Free. But you need
No!
to save his ass in return.
Karist is also just like, dog, you can let me do it, I'm a caster.
I mean, he also is a caster.
Okay, but she's more of a caster?
Possibly?
Shyly says.
Very well. Give me a persuasion check. And give me one more performance check for Chris.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you
smile,
know,
but I
like,
have a little bit of
thing.
spinach in my teeth.
Wait, just for the fun. Just for fun.
Man, these are so picky! Listen, the only other ones were children.
He takes a few steps away, looks at his desk for a moment, turns his head, and says, very well. I believe that after all my time, and around this time, outside you do see a man appear from the hallway from the east, Odd and Ren. Your invisibility also expires about this point, but you're behind a wall, so you can't be seen.
I would have. Well, yeah, never mind.
This is where Ren can see behind him, and sees another him with the mask.
I was about to say. I was about to fucking say.
Are you
shit.
gonna do anything as this man returns?
Which way is he headed? Like,
He's
is he
heading toward
headed
the double
past
door.
the door? If he's gonna be headed past the double door or like through the double door, we're fine. I'm free to like try to like move and sneak.
Hey, Free, you know what's going down in a few seconds?
Combat. Hold on, I can't look at that right now.
Look at it, I dare you.
You do nothing? The lads do nothing?
Is this guy armed?
You do see that he has weapons on him.
Drawn.
Not drawn.
Good.
The second he starts to like moving through like the double door, Ren's just gonna like start moving like pressed up against this far wall, like low to the ground.
Go ahead
So
and move there.
about
He
there.
does open the door. Inside the room,
I
just
gotta
on
follow you.
time. As I made my decision, I believe that one of you are more suitable to my needs. While you are both beautiful in your own rights.
Shit, no, I gotta stay back.
He rubs Niall's face. I believe it is you that is most intriguing to me this fine night.
He doesn't win. We win.
He approaches you,
Lily!
Chris.
Hi, Lily, good time!
He approaches you, Chris, and says, "My lady, however, there are any business ventures that I can provide to you. I can certainly see you within the next day or two. Perhaps we can
Hello.
make some arrangement." He takes your hand in his.
Okay, I'll allow them to say, perhaps, but I will remember this.
You show a good time to my man. I'm sure that I can look kindly upon you in the future. Do you say anything else?
No.
The guy behind you like pats your shoulder and asks you to step away. Ren is moving. Does Odd want to move with him?
I have just as good stealth, so yeah, I would have been following.
How's
Okay,
this room
so you're
going
with him.
on, by the way?
And I have stealthy, so the 10 feet right here where the door's open, it could just be like yoink.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Karist may be a horse elf? Fuck you!
You do hear the interrogation that's occurring in that room, Ren and Odd. You do hear Lance's voice.
I imagine we hear him saying that he picked Miles, and I was just like, thank fuck.
I give Niles a look like hanging their pelt.
And you're led out of the room, Chris.
Would the guard come and get me and be like, "Yo, your lady's out"?
Probably in the near future, but you don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
We're like this is like pseudo combat because we're going with the motions of different people.
What, Jerry?
Is this door open down here?
Oh yeah, are these doors open? Because I think we left
yes,
them
both
open.
those doors are open.
Oh, Shiza.
Just hear Lance within.
Listen, maybe it wasn't him.
Then how wasn't it
although
him?
Although he doesn't have an alibi.
Doesn't, and that's
before-
why I'm so curious.
Before he moves me too far away from the door, I do want to ask the guy, do you have a ladies' room? I need to powder my nose.
I'm certainly taking to a room full of the ladies. Just bide your time. We can get around this corner here, and he just kind of like treats you very nobly.
Do I hear Chris in the hall?
Not
I
yet.
think we would be hearing
They
that
can't.
before you. Yeah, and we would need to duck.
where am I going?
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
like leading
God.
you down this hall, essentially.
Okay.
Question, Chris.
Listen,
How
sir.
high are the ceilings?
The ceilings here are quite small. Just standard ceiling, so like you could probably touch it with the tip of your fingers.
Does the doorway reach the top of the ceiling?
Not the top.
Now, stay with me for but a moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna plank in between the walls, aren't you?
No, I don't. I think that's a little too wide, Chief. I'm not gonna lie.
I've seen it happen before in a movie.
Yeah. But like this, what?
Tall enough.
The bit I'm wondering about is if I were to like use my ring of jumping, could I like sort of become parallel to the ground at the point where like I'm passing over the doorway? That way I'm not seen and I just can yeet myself to the other side.
I would say no. Like if you tried to yeet yourself to the other side, you couldn't do it like Spider-Man across the ceiling.
Man, you're just gonna
Unless
make me
you
a rock.
actually made proper checks. Like your ring of jumping cannot help here unless you're long jumping down the hallway.
Will this be an acrobatics check?
I don't know. I'd say with your ring of jumping, you don't really have to make a check. You'd just be bounding through past an open door, so be aware.
No. Like I'm
You
trying
must
to
go
like.
over it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to like.
Going over it,
if-
you would have to athletics your way to the ceiling and then crawl your way.
I mean, I naturally have a jumping height of like 8.
Right. You can get up there easy, but getting across like spider
You
pig,
gotta, like,
that's harder.
No.
you gotta like dive over it because I don't think there's that much room.
Hold on, let me get the
the
commercial.
door. God, no, Jerry.
Actually, Jerry,
You know-
right now.
You know the like horizontal like diving into a car commercial.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you
Well,
can't do that, like, that high up. Like, there's just no way.
Okay.
It just won't work.
Fair.
You can do that in front of the door, but you can't do it, like, above the door. There's not that much of a gap.
We need to duck into one of the rooms.
Yep.
You could
Right.
probably,
Honestly-
like, skirt by if you were really fast, but it depends on
that
which way
way?
you want to go.
What? These doors are open, Trollo.
They are open, but you do hear
This one
footsteps
was left
behind you.
open. This one was left open.
Fuck it, let's go. Fuck it. Just actually fuck it.
Just
In
booking
here.
it.
You
Give
see
me-
Lance interrogating a man.
Yeah, give me a stealth check for both.
Just stealth booking it.
Still a plus 10. I have
plus 10.
advantage. Oh god, that's still the
Surprisingly low.
23.
41.
But yeah,
23.
easily dash aside. And before you get to where you're going, you do see a certain figure.
Oh, he's
I
leading her
just,
down that one.
I just don't know how it could be him at this point. There's not
you-
enough evidence.
Where are you dashing to? Because you're stealth, but you are also in view. There is enough light in this hallway to be seen.
Okay, so I guess we would duck down this way if we hear interrogation.
Yeah, you pop into the next room. All right.
Sending the unseen servant back into the other room. Fuck this guy, by the way.
You do see someone at the doorway, Lance.
Oh, hello.
Fucking gone.
Chris,
Oh,
you're
wow.
reunited with your bodyguard. Freedom!
What?
You're
Freedom!
reunited.
Oh, hey.
Oh, Malade. Oh, that was
Oh.
big.
Hello?
We
Whispers under her.
Whisper.
Abigail.
Yeah, your lady is done with her interview with the master. We can certainly see you at the reception desk. Your lady has also requested a room for her. We have one downstairs.
Oh,
I wanted to use the bathroom.
let us go then, milady.
I'm not entirely done here. What about him?
Oh,
What do you think of him?
I don't think it was anybody in here, to be honest.
How's that possible?
I'm not sure. But I don't think it was him. He doesn't have anything on him that could make him a caster.
The halfling sighs, looks to all of the people. He just points to the door, and they all just like shuffle out, like, we're getting the fuck out of here. Whoa!
I just want
And
unseen start pushing the halfling when that happened.
he gets pushed at some point. He's just like, what the fuck? Ugh. And you, he like points up toward his face, even though he's like half the height. I'm watching you. Get out of here! Ah! And he just pieces out. He kind of looks to everyone else in the room. Thank you. Good sir. What should I call you?
Dimitri is okay.
Dimitri, yes. You serve your lady well, I'm sure. Sorry you were not selected by the master, but I assume there was a good reason. Nevertheless, I hope you all have a fine evening. If you ever need anything, certainly try my own to service you.
Actually, I do have a question. I know that the master's already had a very busy night tonight, but I was wondering if you could maybe get me an audience with him. I do have a question about some profitable interests that he might be interested in.
Such as what?
Such as an interesting market of of goods coming from this Formosan civil war that's happening next door.
No business in that? Why would you think you would?
Well, I don't know, there's always room for profit. It's
Deception
nothing
check.
illegal. It's nothing illegal, I swear.
Deception check.
That's
Okay.
exactly what someone who's dealing with something illegal would say.
19.
Hey.
Lance has been rolling pretty good tonight.
Yeah, can I have those?
Favor paid is a favor dealt. And not to promise you anything, I am sure that the fine lady selected for the night is getting the royal treatment, I suppose you could say, but I'm sure that I can book you a time for tomorrow evening.
Chris is tapping her foot like, we gotta do something with this. This is
we,
why we can't just hang around here.
We are quite busy, but if you could just maybe see if you could fit us in tonight before he goes on with his businesses, that would be.
Sure, he's already
No.
caring about that, but I suppose he'd be done in about 2 hours.
Dimitri, this is really something that could wait till the morning.
Okay, let's just go.
Can you get us out? Because we're stuck in here.
Let me in! Let me in!
I mean,
Ahem.
And the guy's going to try to lead you out unless you try to do anything else.
So, where is he going?
He is trying to lead you downstairs.
Okay, where's he when we get to like right here? My lady's next to me. Move, sir.
Thank
Do you do anything else, or do you get led downstairs?
you.
I want the ladies' room still.
Sir, I think I just saw a shadow over there. Go down those stairs. It looked like a figure.
Shadow?
A figure, it looked like.
You mean what you're investigating?
Yes.
Done right by me
Should
so
we-
far. Are
should we
you
just check
okay,
it out?
madam?
The premises seems well guarded. I'll be fine.
Well, let's see what this is all about. And he leads you over there.
No, I'm gonna let him walk
Wait,
in
what?
front of us.
Mhm.
Also, I would assume that Chris would like stay back here because this is a man's thing.
This is a dude thing.
Ah.
I'll let him like walk ahead of me, and as he does, I'm gonna push this door open.
That is a thing that you could do.
Is it? Can I see if it's locked first? Like as we're walking by, just try it.
Give me a stealth check.
I'm not good at those. 10.
Yeah, about the time that, like, you stopped for the door and he gets about here, he kind of, like, turns around. Oh, over here?
Oh, okay. Was it unlocked?
It seemed to be locked.
Fuck. Well, what kind of check would it be to bust the door down, by the way?
Athletics check. Just gonna like fucking
Summer, I think.
bad boys the door open.
Chris, can I ask for myself? When we were peeking through the keyholes, did we see windows behind him?
No.
Shit. I was gonna say I might have a way to break him out, but that made it more complicated.
Can I have a small conversation with him?
By the way, what was the name of the girl that actually got chosen?
It was Abigail.
Oh, did you catch her last name?
I did not.
He was in the room for the last name.
He was, but he didn't catch it.
Abigail, that's so familiar.
My wife Abigail is actually in town recently. That's just such a coincidence. She has blonde hair like me.
You did have blonde hair.
Are you sure you didn't catch her last name?
Then
Is that my wife?
Wait,
I'm gonna
I thought
go
Niles
make it.
did
I'm
have
gonna knock
blonde
it
hair.
down. I'm gonna
Yeah,
knock
alright.
down the door. I'd like to make an athletics check to knock down the door.
that is a
Is it
thing.
enough?
Yeah, you rush over there. You just bash up against it. He just runs over to you. Sir, what are you doing?
One second.
No. Oh my god.
You
I'm
bang up
supposed to be
against
good
it.
at these.
And as you're doing this,
Oh.
one of the doors opens up, and a guy like comes through. Is something wrong?
Yes, 1 second. I'm gonna push him aside and be like, can I walk into the room after I push him aside?
I'm gonna need an athletics check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Summer, I know what you're doing
Yeah,
here.
there we
Oh
go.
my god.
There it is.
I like how
I'd,
through all of this, it wasn't Odd and Ren that broke stealth and like made this go to shit. It was Lan being
No.
thirsty.
We're
Can I
solid
get in?
sneaking shit. We are masters.
Can I get in, DM?
Yes, you are able to push aside, open the door, and
Okay. Is there like a door here? The wall is completely gone. Is there like a door here or something?
there is a door there.
That's my wife!
I knew it. I knew it.
So Karist was looking for other doors, but then she heard this shit and was like, "Oh,
Both of these guys who are by you, Lance, are like right behind you, like putting their hands on you, just like, oh, dude, I don't know what you're doing, dude. I would say, Chris, you can walk in the room if you want, or you can just see from outside. It's your choice.
I want to just see from outside." Like, now has the thing of like, who is this man? I don't know him.
Do you do anything else, Lance?
That's my wife you have in there!
Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, he's not like being mean to these guys. He's just like, that is my wife.
Making a
Yeah.
scene.
I am taking her with me.
You're making a scene. These two guys come over to confront you. They're just like, hey, chill out there, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is what's happening there. What is Ren
What?
and Odd doing?
I assume we hear, "That's my wife."
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Lance. It's clearly Lance.
Do we go get the girls? All that's happening.
Yep. You want to go get them? I guess somebody needs to help this idiot.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I'm
And, like, as
fine.
you said-
I am fighting.
See, we don't know that.
All
Yeah.
right. Still not the one to initiate combat, by the way.
Just initiating
So,
drama.
just two
Just
random
Oh my
Initiating
god,
drama.
this is a soap opera.
It is.
Actually, Trollo, see, you say there's two Rens, but as he sort of walks out, he just throws the half cloak off and dons the cloak he got from the recent dungeon. There's four.
I.
It's
Hey. Wait, no, mirror image doesn't work that way. Fuck.
there's four Rens. That's the cloak of displacement.
actually just a wobbly Ren.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
probably more a wobbly Ren, but
Hey,
still.
Well,
hey,
no,
Jerry.
because it makes it difficult to tell like where you're at, so you're like phasing between
Yeah.
place to place.
Hey,
Your
Jerry.
wobbly's fine. Your
What's up?
hologram.
Wobble.
You want to borrow
Double
either my
team.
my bag of tricks or my deck of illusions for this?
I'll take the latter.
The deck of illusions?
Yeah.
All right. I'll want it back though. Don't use too many.
Yeah. Easy.
All right. He gets the deck of illusions for now.
You're on shortened time.
I'm running right. He's running left.
All right, that is the thing that you do. Ren, you run left. You see Chris there in her various garb, looking into a room.
I just sort of walk up to her, just like mask still on my face, and I just say, "I believe
Alright.
it's time we go."
Curis shakes her head and
You do recognize it as Ren?
oh yeah,
Four, I think.
they have Niles.
We're going to him out. Odds
Before
going
he
to get the
finds
girls
out
right now.
Niles isn't Abigail.
Oh wait. Rin wasn't present for this. Wait,
It's true.
Yeah.
The Lord picked Niles. Niles in a dress.
What was that, my lady?
She's well. It's like, oh, the other men are asking what's happening.
Sorry, your assistant here is having a moment, I believe.
I never seen him like this. I didn't even had a wife.
Ren,
I
all you can see is that
demand-
she's talking inside.
To see my wife! She's in the other room!
Dimitri, I think you should calm down. It's like Chris is just, like not really trying.
I'm yelling so that they can like purposely hear me in this room.
Mm-hmm. Do you do anything else, Ren?
How if I just sort of like move up to like the very edge, can I like see like part of the guy?
No, he is behind this closed door that is right here. Only Chris can see.
Hmm.
They never opened the second door.
Get the
You
girls
just
out while
see-
I make a scene. I believe in you.
I hate this so much.
It's a soap
Perhaps-
opera.
It is a soap bar. Perhaps we should get the Lord to help handle him. Don't know if he'll listen to me in this state.
I can certainly help there. He starts to open the door next to you, Ren. It's opening, and then you can start to see him.
Now, team, I have a gentle question.
Make it fast.
How bad of an idea is it if I just knock this man out?
Very bad.
Very bad.
I'm
Wait,
hoping
is
that if I just throw a tantrum, he'll give
is
me
it an
Niles
open
and we
in
can
or an
leave.
open out?
He's opening into the room.
Shit.
Oh, so I could just like step back and he won't see.
Well, like, so it's opening in this way. The door's opening in that way. This door's already that
So-
direction. This door's gonna be this direction in like half a second.
Oh, okay. Does it look like he wants to step out?
Yes.
I'm like, it's like not. It's like slightly nodding to run. Like go.
Move,
Yep,
move,
I'm
move.
leaving.
Alright, you book it?
I all my actions to
Stealthily
dash.
book.
No, I'm just I am just
Yeah.
stealth.
He hurriedly heads out here. I can't whistle, but he whistles very loudly, and the people from under the space who were distracted are quickly coming up. That is what happens. Odd, what were you doing?
I just have a
I
word.
want to change the disguise because I just had a thought. Let's see. Who do I become though? I've got two options. I become the receptionist woman, or I become that one guy who looked important. How do I describe him? He looked like he had a weapon in his art.
The little halfling.
No, it was
Probably-
a different guy.
This guy?
I can't see this. What? Oh, yeah, that guy. That's the guy I was talking about. Wait, is that a weapon?
Kinda, I think, maybe.
All right, I'll disguise stuff as that guy and change the disguise and all.
You do that. You are
come
free to do
corner.
as you please. You are disguised.
Yeah, I will come around the corner. I'll see these guys. What the fuck is this?
You do see a lot of hungry guys flirting in various ways amongst the ladies who are in the room. You do see that Zoe and Summer are in a defensive stance. You feel like they're about to cast a spell.
Yeah, Odd's gonna speak up and go, "Hey, you boys leave them alone. Master said they need to leave."
That's not what the master does. You know how it is. Thomas, what are you doing here? You said you were gonna get them next time.
Unfortunately, Master says otherwise. He says they need to leave.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's happening. I know you're jealous. By this time, Ren is
Why
where
would
he
I
is.
be jealous? Not like you got much going for you.
Oh, I'm gonna get more tonight. At that moment, though, it turns out none of you are breaking anything because it is Zoe that's going to do the business. While they're distracted, you see Zoe spin her hands around and then push them forward, and she is casting Tidal Wave.
My girl.
I wish I had Lux as a character on this mission. There would be so many men with their dicks cut off.
She is casting it in a line this way, so these three guys are caught. Actually, this guy's also caught.
How big is that spell?
30 feet long, 10 feet wide.
Okay, I'm not caught
Yeah,
in it.
no. She's doing it this way straight, so these guys are caught.
It can be up to 30 feet long. It doesn't have to be 30 feet long.
Well, yeah, it's
but
just
it
gonna
can be
splash
up
around
to.
everywhere. But that is what they do. They need to make dex saves.
That's my wife.
Boop, boop.
Shit, I was hoping that guy was like a higher up than them.
Not, unfortunately.
It's a good thing I didn't do the woman though, because they probably would have pulled me in. I knew what I saw immediately when I came around that corner.
Okay.
Ugh.
Wait.
Yeah,
I missed one.
It's
I
that
missed
bad
one.
free.
I missed
God,
one.
I feel like I'm in a blacklight. Man.
Speaking of Dimitri, there's Dimitri on my Twitter timeline.
Okay.
Why, to me?
Oh, wait, free.
I
Free,
think
this meme applies to us.
Oh no.
Okay. This one did that. Half of 18 is 6, correct? 8? 6?
Yes.
9.
Oh no,
Nine.
9.
9, thank you. I got the 6 and 9 mixed up. Oop.
Please tell me Zoe fucked up some men.
She did alright.
And then they're
This
put back.
boyo here. I'm gonna just use this as prone. But these boyos are now prone. And these boyos, the other ones get splashed, and there's just a huge rush of water out from Zoe's being. It splashes everywhere, and like several of the chairs and tables get moved around the room. You see the splashing come upon your ankles, Odd. But this is what you see. Do you do anything immediately?
I have
Let's-
a doggy breathing on
Let's
me.
look over
Hello.
my options real quick.
Hello, love. Oh, you want to play
Uh,
D&D?
When I flew around the
Oh.
building, did I see this? Or wait, is there a window to this room?
There is not.
Shit.
Guys, Lily wants to play D&D. Hi, baby.
Sorry, Lily, you're a good girl, but not right now.
Hi, baby. Yes, my knee hurts. Hello, baby.
Oh, I gotta do something to help them.
I don't
Okay.
want your paw. I don't
It
want
also
your
seems that
paw.
Summer is casting a spell.
I am indeed.
Can
I'm
she do
casting
hers
speak
first
with
before I
animals.
do anything?
Oh, what was that?
Can she do hers first before I do anything?
That is the
Thank
thing.
you.
So you basically hesitate. You don't know what to do.
Summer is done.
It's not necessarily how that works, but you do hesitate.
Gotcha.
That being said, she is going to do a thing. What she? So many options. Actually, yeah, she'll do that. She snaps her fingers, and you begin to see a thing occurring in the room. Yes. Yes. And I make it occur is the real question. Can I make it occur?
That'd be great. What's she doing?
Hold on.
Whose blood did she
Because
get
I
for that
probably know
spell?
the spell.
She seems to snap while she like points to the water that's flowing through the room, snaps, and you see something grow out of the water.
Oh, control water. Wait. Summon elemental. Oh
Thunder
no.
Hello. Oh my God, Lily.
Wait. I think
Conjure
that's
elemental.
limited. Conjure elemental?
Uh,
Well, fuck
that
it,
is
whatever, same thing.
what she does. You see her seem to shape the water itself until it seems to be a living being. Everyone's like, "Oh, they want to play hard to get, huh?" You guys are in combat, and that's about to occur. What's going on with Ren first?
All right.
Do I see like the water?
You see
sloshing out,
water
like-
slosh out of the room, just a huge amount of
God.
water.
And they thought it would be me that would get into a fight. Sure. And I'm just gonna dash towards him.
All right, so you will also be in that combat. You can, yeah, take a step behind Odd, and that's where you'll start your combat.
He has
I mean,
much
if
more
I-
movement
if I-
than me, though.
If I'm dashing, I could actually get like full up in
He
here.
can get into the room because he has
yeah,
a
but,
lot of movement.
but for the sake of it, because you'll get a full action and everything, but you're here is like where you got to before, like as the sloshing of water's coming, you're like that's where you end up.
Okay.
You guys are in combat. What is going on in the main hall as Lance and Chris are doing things? Lance is still causing a scene, I assume.
Yes.
Lance would probably try to. Get the fuck
Well-
away from these dudes and go through the door that's over here.
Okay, so if that's what you're going to do, they're going to start begin aggressing upon you. Is that okay?
Yeah, they can try to hit me.
Can I move in the room now?
Yeah.
I need to-
Chris is an innocent bystander here.
Can I do this
Wait,
thing? Hold
so,
on.
Like, is
so are
this-
you wearing your armor?
Can you see?
Yeah, because he's guard.
Yep,
Yeah, I-
he is a bodyguard.
So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
has all of his stuff.
So yeah, you can move into the room before Lance goes silly.
Where's the door? Can you mark the door on here?
Where the pink is. Can you see the pink?
No, I'm talking about the door into the other room.
Oh, into the other room. Here, I'll copy this pink and paste it here.
Ah,
Alright.
yes, thank you.
Well, first Chris is gonna tap this guy on the shoulder and say, "Oh, where is the lord of the house? Perhaps he can handle the situation."
I think we need to... he's like pointing to Lance and also to the people who are coming up the stairs. Time is shortening now, I'm sorry.
Can I guess that the door is this one?
Which one?
Okay.
That is the door.
Seems
color's
plausible,
gray.
yeah. Seems plausible.
Okay. Then I will step in. Just kind of like make my way around, like, oh
Alright.
no, trying to get out of the
Yeah,
situation.
I would say this is as far as you can go before Lance is just like beelining
Where?
for the door. Right where you are.
that right there. Okay.
Yeah, because like the guy's confused. He's just like, all right, there, but the guards are coming. I don't, and you just start walking away. He's like, but wait, oh god, and the people are still coming up the stairs. These guys are like, sir, calm down. Now, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. And he just starts beelining here. I'm going to do. So, how many opportunity attacks do you want to take? That's the real question that I'm asking you. Do you want to take 1 or 3? 1 or 3 or 2, actually. So you can go here and take 1 and stop here, or you can take 3 and like get here, or you can like go any variation of this and take 2.
Well, technically, I'm still getting it from all 3 of them, even if I do go back.
Yeah, if you go
Summer.
back, if you go back, they might not attack you, but it just depends. Because if you're beelining for the door where Niles is, that's a whole different story.
So I want you to know, I could have probably gotten Niles out much easier than this. I
Yeah,
could've
well, you
taken-
ain't
This
hit a
isn't-
fucker.
Yeah,
True.
he went to get the girls.
Like I
Yeah,
could probably
but
went to do like a
Frollo,
dance.
that's his
crawling.
wife.
That's my
That's right.
wife.
That's his wife.
That's the future wife. I
Lance is never
That
living this out, by the
is
way. Lance is
My
never living
wife.
it
Are you
And then we'll take
beelining-
3.
All right,
We'll
all right,
take
all right.
3.
That's all I need to know.
Actually, wait. I'm gonna. Wait. How much is that movement? I need the ruler tool. I can't even get to it.
tried to fuck my
I'd
wife.
like to cast.
That man tried to fuck my wife.
I'd like to cast this, and then I'm gonna go to the door. and
Oh my
open it.
god. All right, yeah. All right. Interesting.
I want to get to the door. I still have 25 feet of
Take the
movement.
dash as
after
your
this
action, so
door.
yeah, they still get to attack you.
Do it.
They are
Actually,
going to do that.
no. Wait.
thing.
If I cast that as a bonus action, I can take the disengage.
That is true.
I can disengage and still get in the room.
That is true.
I'd like to do
Yeah,
that.
so you bolt, you come to the door. The door seems to be locked.
Shit.
All of these guys like drew their weapons and like swung at you but missed.
My wife is in there. Open up.
That
I don't
is
assume I could try to open it again, couldn't I?
no. Like you used your action to try to get in the room. It failed because the door
You
is
know,
locked.
See, if I would have known it was locked, I would have just taken the attacks. But I didn't. Now I'm just upset.
It's fine.
Do
these
I
things
have
happen.
something I can do?
No, because now we begin combat. So everyone
Right.
please roll
Yes.
initiative.
Oh, great.
Ah,
Alright.
yes! I love having a dang tick.
Okay. I liked that.
Go up a
Um,
couple octaves.
A reminder, for Summer's
Oh, fuck.
elemental, does that occur on her turn,
Her turn, I'm pretty sure.
or is it
I
independent?
thought you were talking to me for a second. I was like, what elemental?
just do it on her turn to make it easy.
Can I summon a necrotic elemental?
Question though, DM.
Yes.
Great.
I am weapon bound to Niles's bow as my second weapon.
You can draw it in if you wanted to.
Well, yeah, but it's like I can't bind the quiver. Like, how do you want to do that mechanically? Because that's just
You're
stupid
bound
if
to
I
the bow,
bind-
but not the quiver. I'm sorry.
That's a stupid mechanic.
I'm
You
sorry.
need your own quiver.
That's a stupid mechanic.
It makes sense, honestly.
It's
It
a
does.
stupid mechanic.
That is just the way it is. I am sorry.
It hurts more with your
Jerry?
actual tracking ammo, though.
Hmm?
Are you rolling initiative?
What? Fuck.
Yeah, would you like to do
The time
that?
is now.
Would you like to participate in this game we call Dungeons and Dragoons?
You know, I've recently come into enlightenment and realizing that pacifism is the only way.
That's the way.
for us to really...
Goodbye, sir. Goodbye.
That being said, I've rolled the 24 on initiative.
I'm
Yes,
just glad I didn't roll
yes,
terribly.
Yes.
Lily scratched me. It hurts because I just put hand sanitizer on it.
Have fun with this, Chris.
Yes. It's mostly just collecting everyone. Once everyone's
good, I beat
collected,
them.
it's not that bad. This guy also needs to make a roll.
Do I summon buds or do I let down fire?
Woo!
and-
Whew.
Okay.
Somebody get a hot or is
Someone
it not
got
hot?
a crit.
Fire and light is what I was trying to finish that with.
And then, where are the other boys? Very good. Very good. Here's the turn order, my good friends.
That man's gonna hurt me.
This guy is taking no chances and is bum rushing you.
Oh, he can
Feels
just
bad.
barely reach me, fucker.
Um,
Also, yeah, they have the same initiative.
he also uses his free action to just yell out, "Call the guards!" And he's running towards you, and he's coming toward you with his scimitar, and he's gonna slash at you. A sick 3 times. Ha-cha, ha-cha, ha-cha. What's your or your AC rather?
So 23.
One of those hits.
What's your AC?
For what? For what?
For he got a 26. And he does 10 slashing and 13 poison damage as this
Fuck that,
scimitar
I'm
hits you.
shielding. Fuck you.
Does shield fix that?
Yeah. I can get my AC up to, what, 5, 6, 7, 8? I can get 28 AC.
Yeah, this
You
guy
have
comes.
to decide when it hits, not when you hear damage.
It's we will
Well,
apply
yeah,
that in the
that's why-
future, but for now
Well, yeah,
you shielded.
That's why I was trying to ask. I wasn't asking for the damage. I was trying to ask for what the numbers were. That's the shitty part about it being rolled to GM.
I mean, that's the way I prefer it. Too bad. But this guy comes behind you. He grabs you behind the neck and like starts trying to dig his thing into your armor. Doesn't work. The last one you are concerned about, so you shield it.
Please don't tell me damage next time because I don't want to get fucked out of it because you accidentally told damage.
Ren, it is your turn.
Jerry.
I'm trying to figure out how to move here.
You were silent like last time. So
yeah,
I'm
good.
just
I'm
like,
going to drop a thing, so
I'm just like, what the fuck do I do?
Go over there. I got this.
watch where you move.
I don't know what you're dropping. So
It's gonna be sick nasty.
Doesn't even know if the random elemental is hostile or friendly.
I
no
do.
idea. That's none of my business. I'm just dealing
It's just
with the people.
growing
I
out
don't
of the
want-
water that's just splashing throughout the room. There's chairs flying around.
So I'm just gonna.
You might be fine.
Do I count as having sneak attack? Do they know that I'm?
No, they are currently shocked at all the water that's in the room.
You were hidden before. Now you're out in plain view. So
They are not looking at you though. This guy is currently looking like this way. So you
At the
technically
wall.
have sneak attack on this boy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run up and blindside this. Which I'm not attuned to my Sunblade yet, so I can't do that. Hiya!
Oh my god.
Cool.
This guy's
God.
dying today. This guy's dying this day.
Non-lethal.
it's a crit, Jerry.
Oh, that's baby damage though. That's fine.
Wait,
sneak attack.
Chris, there's an issue here.
Baby damage.
Less baby damage.
No, it's fine.
So that's 36.
Yeah. So you blindside this guy just as you said. You come upon him, just like strike him in the side. This guy like pulls out his sword, just like, oh my god, what's happening to me? Tries to like slice at you, but then you just like smash him with your elbow right in his nose. Guy goes completely out cold to the ground.
Nice.
So he's not dead. You did not kill this man, but he straight went down.
Nice. How much damage was that? 36?
You did over 2 damage to him. So he has -2 health at the moment.
No, I just needed to know for the stats.
Just for
Okay.
your sake.
That was 36
And
damage total.
that is my turn. I just look at the girls and I say, we need to go.
That is what you say. It is these boyos' turns. They are not hostile to you, Chris. They assume that you're
No.
a nice, normal person, so they're just gonna rush Lance and start taking him down.
Good luck trying to hit a 28, dumbass.
Yeah, they don't. They see the shield as it's going up, at, like as they're attacking, so they can't really like take back their attacks. It's just the smart thing for them to do. But they do get to make a lot of attacks. 1, 2, 3 for that guy. 1, 2, 3 for that guy. No joy though. They're bouncing off your shield. One guy got a crit, but that was his advantage roll.
Oh.
Good luck trying to hit a 28, dumbass.
Oh, wait, don't look at that.
Actually, this guy though, this guy who's stepping out, he's gonna come over here, and he's not grappling you, Chris, but he's like putting his arm on you. He's like, let's stand back.
Oh. Do I have to move?
Like he's not grappling you, but he's like putting his hand on your shoulder. So take that as you will. It is Odd's turn though. That's what he did
Alright.
with his turn.
I need a 20-foot circle. So is
What are you casting?
I don't know how large that is.
Radius or diameter?
It's a circle, so
Does it?
It's either radius or diameter.
let me just click the spell for you, and I need to make sure I get the wording in this description on that.
Very well. This is gonna be
Radius.
20-foot rate. Oh,
This needs to be
Jesus
doubled.
Christ.
You need to double
Oh,
this, Chris.
boy.
Yeah, but I could put the focus like right around here to only focus.
Put it into this room.
I can't see it.
I just want to say,
It should be closer, almost.
So it'd be like
this room
right
is only 55
here.
feet wide. So even if you sit like this, is like say you sit it right here, it would still reach all the way.
No, it
I'll
wouldn't.
take the hit.
Well, it's a con save, so no. Okay, fuck it. Never mind. How big? Okay, no.
You
Shit.
do what you want.
This
This is
room
your
is
character.
fucked.
It is a small
This
room.
is my character, but he's smart enough to know not to do that. God damn it. Fuck. Wait. Hold up. I think I know what I can do. I just need to click this again to see what it is. 30 feet. Yes, so I can walk in and do this. Odd pulls out the cage with the scorpion, opens it, tosses it out in this direction, and casts giant insects.
Oh boy.
So a giant scorpion under my control is right there.
Yes, it is.
I need to mark off 4 charges for this staff.
I need to do that. Do you know what book that's from?
It should be PHP. Or maybe even Monster Manual.
Here it is.
Either or, it's
Should be
Space
in the
D&D.
Pendium.
Yeah.
Yoink. Then I gotta spawn that shit. And I will give you control over this in a mo. Can I?
Oh
do
god,
I
it's
do that?
large.
It was a very big boy.
It is a large creature, yes.
You have 2 summons in that room.
Yes.
Yes. You should have control over it now. I hope you do.
I will look. Monsters, beasts. I do indeed. It has. Oh, I gotta roll for the HP because it doesn't have any.
No, it has
56.
HP. It has
Oh.
52.
Oh, it's
naturally.
52? Okay, never mind. Okay, that's good.
I'll give it its bar. Boop.
All right. And under giant insect, each creature obeys your verbal commands, and in combat, they act on your turn each round. So yeah, it would be taking its stuff this turn. I'll hold the bonus action, but the giant scorpion is going to do. It gets multi-attack, 2 with the claws, 1 with the sting. All of these will be under non-lethal. So the sting will hit. First, the claw attack for the bottom boy. I'll make these normal. I'll set the public so people can see. Oh, he has advantage because he's prone. So 19.
19. That is an easy hit. Which one are you hitting? Left or right?
The one bottom.
Yes. Easy hits. Oh, he's prone too, so that's advantage.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah,
That's why
I didn't hear.
rolled
So
minus 10.
yes. So 10.
Do I
Uh,
write this down for odds damage?
I cast the spells.
Yeah, I
so-
say yes.
I mean, you've been doing it for my zombies, so like,
Yeah, but it's like shtick versus like this, and I'm like, oh,
This is my shtick at this point.
I think summons count if you're
Yeah,
a caster.
I agree.
If it's not an item, then yeah, sure.
Second
Just
claw
kill
attack
me.
at the same person. I'll take advantage this time. Non-lethal, 17.
That guy's going down.
Yep, he is unconscious. The sting attack will go against the guy right above him. He's not prone.
He's not prone.
Okay, so it's normal. Oh, doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
And then and I just yell at the girls,
God, that
run!
poison damage.
Yes. These boyos are going to take their turn. Well,
Also,
they
you
have a
still guys-
lot.
Dude.
They still see me. I'm still their friend visually.
Yeah, like they're just very confused at the moment, but they do see a very large scorpion next to them, and they're like, "Oh my fucking god!"
Can we just
so
say how many things are on the goddamn initiative now?
there's a lot of them.
Well, it's under
Um,
my initiative, so.
This guy,
Move
what is
It's a
forever.
the
It's a shame we also don't have Harold, Dan, and Samson here.
what is the AC
Like
of the
I-
scorpion?
15.
15. Both of the well, actually, neither. Its AC is 15. That's insane.
Yeah.
My
I think
goodness.
that's good dex.
It's a CR5 creature, I think.
Still,
no,
that's
CR3.
like super high AC.
CR3.
Also, that's just.
Ooh, that guy hits up.
It's only +1 to Dex.
Oh.
This guy's gonna step over. He's gonna pivot around, even though this is a big water thing. He doesn't know what that water thing is. He's gonna smack the scorpion though, for 8 damage.
-8. Okay.
This other thuggish lad is going to use his movement to stand up, no longer being prone, and he's gonna start whacking at Zoe because she's the one who caused this mess. Ooh. Actually, wait, hold on, hold that thought. Ooh.
Protect the ladies!
Actually,
Protect the babbles.
another one of the previous guys hits the scorpion because they have pack tactics. So the
Oh.
scorpion also takes 7 damage.
I think Pack Tactics just gives advantage.
Yes, and he
That's
succeeded
all
with
that-
its advantage.
Okay, so what is it?
7 damage.
'Kay.
This guy, this guy does not get pack tactics though, so he just whacks at Zoe. And one of them hits. 2 of them hit actually. Boom, boom. She gets smacked on both sides of her chest.
Good thing I can see her HP, but Summers is above her head, so it's one over the other.
I can fix that. Ashna heard everything you said. She takes the disengage action and she is just booking it that way. She's hopping on the table and soon she is going to just run
She
toward the
doesn't
door.
need to disengage.
Well, she gotta go past this boy over here.
No, because like she can go here, technically go through Summer here, because this guy's unconscious and both these guys are unconscious.
I'm gonna
and
say
just
she's
run.
not gonna go through Summer, but she disengages and like hops on the table and she's heading toward the door at the moment.
Good.
Summer, what shall she do? That is a good question. That is a good question indeed. I only got so far. She could do some silly things, but I don't think she will. She could do some silly things. Actually, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Who does that help? Yes! She is going to reach over to Zoe, and you begin to see that Zoe begins to glimmer. And then Summer is going to take a defensive stance and like pivot to this side and like challenge this guy basically, like give him a little push to be like, yo, sup, while big ol' elemental boy comes along the other side. And also gives this boy a smack. Whew. Yeah, that guy's going down. He's dead. And then it's Chris' turn.
Chris is gonna look to the guy that grabbed her, look to the guys around Lance, then look to the guy that grabbed him and said, sorry. And then I'm going to cast Sickening Radiance, so it's gonna start here and it's a 30-foot radius, so it stops right before me and this dude, but it's gonna just hit these guys.
Yeah. So it doesn't
it's
hit the
gonna
dude
go
next
out
to you?
No, and it doesn't hit me, but it goes out through it. I'm pretty sure it travels. I don't know how it travels. Hold on. Spreads around corners. Yeah, last spell ends, so it's gonna go out the door and into the hallway.
The doors are open.
The
Doors
doors are open, so it can spread around the door. Yeah. So, They have to make a DC 16 Constitution save, the 3 in front of Lance and anyone who walks in here.
They had to make DC 16.
Correct.
Correct. One guy succeeds. Boop boop. One other guy succeeds, but the other guy fails.
Okay, if he fails, he takes 20 radiant damage and he gains 1 tick of exhaustion.
This guy's exhausted.
That guy's dissipated.
The other guys take half damage?
They take no damage.
They take no damage. They are fine. So the other two guys don't seem to be affected by your spell.
And
So
it's
3 people total?
Oh. 3 people were 3 people were hit, but 1 was affected. I take that as a roll.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I guess from now on we'll do it it should be at the start of the turns or when they move into the area, so
Yes. Is that the end of your turn?
Fuck it. I'm gonna move away from this guy. I can't take disengage actions, so
He is not aggressing upon you. He doesn't understand what's going on. He doesn't understand, like, you're casting a spell or what you're doing, so he is not taking an attack action. He assumes you're still
Good.
nice.
I'm just moving over here.
Yeah, so he's just like, why are you running? Oh, and you run away.
Oh no!
Why are you running?
This is my concentrating face, and that's my turn.
All right. Zoe sees Ashna running away and sees one of these people trying to take a swipe at her despite her disengaging. She points to the guy to the southwest of her, and she is going to hold person that noodle.
Okay.
What kind of check did they have? Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Boop, 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 boop. And he
be
fails. So
paralyzed.
this guy over to the southwest he just freezes up in
Paralyzed.
where he is.
Am I hearing free crits for the rogue?
Free crits. She just points
Am
her
I
finger
hearing
and he's
free crit
done.
for the scorpion?
Lance, you're at the door, but there are several people whacking at you.
I'm busting the door down. Athletics check? Question mark?
You can either do an athletics check or you can try to do an attack. Depending on what you think is more effective.
Ooh. I like the attack option because I get 2 attack.
True.
So. Ooh.
That is hit. You strike the door.
Oh my god.
You strike the door again.
Lance, please. Is it open?
You do a lot of damage. You probably like create a split through the door with your weapon, and you can see in.
Here's
Here's
Johnny.
Lance.
Here's Lance!
Here's Lance.
Can I like stick my hand through and unlock it and open it?
I say no.
No, you can't reach your hand in there yet, but you've created a slit through the door. It's literally here's Johnny. You're literally here's Johnny right now.
I'd like to action surge.
You can if you want.
You
Let
can
me
counteract
in.
it, but not damage.
Oh wait, that's a disadvantage. It's actually a 30. Let me in. Is it open?
Is the door undead?
Is that all of your attacks? There you go.
Is it open?
Yes. After all of this, just you eventually break one of the doors down. You do see that Niles is on the foot of this bed with one of the straps of his dress lowered down, and the guy is just looking at you just like, what the fuck?
That's my wife! Give her back!
This guy, however, is just like...
Wait, I have so much movement, though.
Do you have movement?
I have a lot
does.
of movement. Oh, that's 3 attacks of opportunity, though.
It is.
That one's blind.
You
Right.
can recast
he's
shield,
not.
technically.
He has 1 level of exhaustion. He's not blind.
He's just a tired boy.
How many
He's
more
just
shields do I
supposed
have?
You have a lot of
Oh,
shields.
man.
You always have
I
a lot of shields.
I have 4 shields.
Once you get to a certain level, you have infinite shields.
I
You
have
haven't used the
4
spell yet, so you're good.
That's my wife. I'll take all those attacks for opportunity. Please
Are
don't
you
do
shielding?
that. I will shield if one of them hits.
Alright, alright.
If one of them gets above a 23, tell me.
Understood. Excuse me.
A 23 or above, sorry.
Okay. Who... Okay. I need to decide who's going first. Is the big thing. There's so many people. This guy's gonna go first. He's taking his opportunity. He, looks like he's gonna hit.
Okay, shield.
You
So
block
fuck
it
the rest
off.
of 'em.
The other one is going to make a shot. Fails. And the other one is going to make his shot. And he also fails.
Can you, like, remove whatever's, like, right where this door would be?
What do you mean?
It's because that's so irritating, because I can't even see them, because there's a whole wall blocking this
Listen,
whole
listen.
thing.
I had to improvise here. Does that work?
Yes, that works.
Okay.
Oh god, my eye's twitching.
I can't help.
That is my
Stop it.
wife, sir!
Yeah, so
Like
you
my right eye just started twitching. for some
you
reason.
cross the distance there. That's pretty much all you can do.
I
This
cover up
guy.
Niles. That is my wife.
Can I get the link, Trilla?
I can't stop it. Holy fuck.
This guy, actually, he's not going there. He is going to grapple Niles.
My wife!
And he does so quite easily. He grapples Niles and puts the blade that he has to Niles. He's also going to drag him away. Niles is not going to resist because he doesn't have much he can do at this point. And gets pulled back several feet. But that's all he can move.
Yeah, Niles can oppose.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't know what's going on. The door just broke down. This guy was like taking off his dress. He's very confused at the moment.
Lance yelled back, my wife is also kind of jarred.
Lots of things are happening right now. He's also not on the turn order because he's not in combat. He might enter combat soon, but not yet. It is Ren's turn.
All I'm hearing is free crit.
Free crits
You
right
are.
here.
Well, if I
Zoe
hit,
points this guy's
Yeah, if
freezes
you
up.
hit.
He's all yours.
How do you crit a crit?
Triple crit.
Does a 25 hit?
25
Thanks for the
easily
emote,
hits.
Freedom.
Okay, so since it's a crit, I need to roll dice.
Thanks for the emote, Freedom.
So that's 13. And then sneak attack. Oh god.
Oh, he's a goose.
Oh,
It's
hey.
a goose. I haven't seen that one.
Hey,
25,
What is the 4?
38.
I have
The
goose's
4
roll
is
somewhere.
like, it's for the extra damage dial.
So
Here- here's
is
the
it
paralyzed target.
damage?
Yes.
That's all I need to know.
I also have
Yeah, he's down.
an elf.
Yeah.
As soon as you
And
see
I
this
just
guy,
sort
like,
of-
his body seizes up as Zoe points at
That's
him,
creepy.
you just, like, knock him into the
Don't
wall
roll
and he
up.
immediately goes
Yeah,
down.
not really, by the way, I assume it goes without saying at
Yeah.
this point that every time Ren strikes, it's
You
not
just
me.
bash this guy into the wall and he immediately drops
The
like a log.
Santa and then the elf.
Yeah. And I'm
It's
just
the cat
going to. It is. I'll let them
Where
finish.
the other half was. Anyway, sorry, continue.
It's fine. You can keep going.
No, we were
This
just
is
talking
hard.
about
Free-
Twitch emotes. Don't
Yeah,
go
Free and I
on.
are bonding a little bit about Twitch emotes.
Yeah. We
Okay,
found
I
Twitch memes and memes and Twitch emotes.
Okay, I'm just gonna move in between Zoe and this guy and then a turn. You like keep going.
Go on. That's all you're doing?
Turns out.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
All right.
Yeah, that's all.
All right. This boy is now aggressing upon you, Chris, because he realizes that bad things are happening. He runs up to you and says, "I'm sorry." And he's going to do his best. La 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 la. Wait, let me see. Wait. No. He's fine there. He's gonna slice at you once and twice. 1 hits for 7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That is what he does. This boy, yeah, they're all just gonna rush Lance.
That's fine.
They're doing their
It's-
best. And your shield is still up. Yes?
Yes.
All right.
28.
28.
So yeah, actually they're not gonna do that. Fuck that. They're gonna rush Niles instead. And they ready in action. Both of them do. It is Odd's turn.
Let's get the Scorpion out of the way because I already know what Odd's gonna do. Scorpion's going to take first claw attack against this guy. Nope. Second attack. That will hit.
That will certainly hit which guy? The one right next to it?
This guy, non-lethal.
Yeah. Non-lethal. Sure
Yeah,
thing.
so 17.
17. He's still up.
And he has to make a.
Oh, for grapple. Ooh boy.
No,
And target is
no,
grappled.
he's just grappled.
Oh
He's
yeah,
just
he's grappled.
He grappled. He gotta
And,
get out. That it?
Oh, he's got he's got a sting attack. Do I want to do it on him? It's probably gonna kill him.
Probably go down. Will you kill him? That's a bigger question.
It probably will, Chris. You know what? Fuck it. He'll take a sting attack against him.
LUL. LUL!
Does it get the crit?
Yes.
Oh my.
Where? How does he
Yes,
get the
he's
crit?
dead. The first poison damage by itself killed him.
Actually, no, yeah, he's just straight up dead.
He's
Even if you
straight
don't
up
crit,
dies.
he's straight up dead. He's straight up dead even with poison damage.
Well,
No.
it's a good thing Odd's not the one with the problem killing
Wait.
people.
Is he straight up
No,
dead?
yeah, he's dead.
Look at that poison damage.
straight
That's
dead.
fucking 3 10s.
He's straight
Holy
dead.
shit.
I did the math, Chris. He's straight
Okay.
dead.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That's
This guy-
3 fucking 10s.
It's a lot.
If you did 3 less damage, he'd be alive.
All right, fair enough. Yeah. But the scorpion's thing goes right into his neck, and you see him begin to have a seizure, and he falls to the ground, actually dead.
Just foam frothing at the mouth.
Yep.
And
Wow.
then we'll walk up to here.
Stepping
just
over his
kill
dead
House.
body as it throbs.
Odd will do. Will leave the room saying, "You guys got this." Let's see. That's 10 feet, 20 feet. I can get to there. Dash.
Yeah, you
and
move
then
as you
10
please.
more feet.
You move as
Yeah,
you please.
that's my movement.
This guy understands when he's outnumbered, and he drops, like, almost in a praying fashion toward the scorpion. No! Please no! Please no! That's his whole action. These guys
snip.
have no idea what's going on, and
The
they're
scorpion has no mercy.
still
I
trying
knew
to
it was gonna happen.
rush into the room.
They enter sickening radius.
They
Yeah,
do.
they-
Oh yeah. They have
Yep,
no
so
idea what's
they-
going on. They're all running together, so they have no clue what's going on.
They all have to make Constitution saving throws DC 16.
They
and I
all
will reroll
fail.
damage. Oh, so they all take 19 radiant damage and gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Oof.
Okay.
It's kind of
Free.
rough.
Free,
Oh,
you
they
are a
did-
menace.
Oopsie, hold on.
Wait, are they dead?
No, I had to redo them because
Just
their
fucking
tokens were not.
evaporated.
Just
I just
fucking
evaporate
atomized.
these dudes.
Free, you
Um,
are a menace to society, and I like it
Yeah,
so much.
they walk
Also-
into this and they immediately don't look good. This guy would
You'll
also
have-
run in with them, so he also needs to do that,
He does.
How many of them
and
were
he
there?
also fails.
4 now.
I wonder
I think
how
it's exactly
Halfling
we need
Boy's
to leave
doing.
town after this.
38, 76.
Pretty
Yes.
quickly.
This
No,
is why
here.
Ren was
No.
trying not to fight.
There you go. That's the total damage that was just done, Ren.
How do you think Halfling Boy's doing right now?
76? Yeah, alright. Thank you, though.
Chris, how's Halfling Boy doing right now?
He is hearing the commotion, certainly.
Hiding under his desk.
He's at his desk writing and he hears like people screaming and dying and just shrugs and keeps
I
writing.
want to see so
I
badly.
don't
but
want to
I
deal with
don't
this. This
want-
isn't my pay grade.
Yeah.
It is
I need a
Asha's
raise if
turn,
I'm gonna
and
deal with this.
She's gonna hop off there and dash after you, Odd.
Oh, hi.
I'm gonna
Oh,
give
she
her a
can
little
see me.
extra just for funsies.
Oh, hi.
Summer. What would Summer do?
Just casually listening to We'll Meet
thought you
Again
were
on Chris'
talking.
playlist.
Me. Ah.
What would Summer do? Oh my goodness.
I hate it whenever she's around. I hate it.
Yeah, you know? Well,
He's begging for mercy, so.
yeah, she wouldn't do anything. Not in particular. I'm seeing if there's any extra thing that she could do that would not be aggressive, but I don't see it. I don't see it. She's gonna hold an action, and she's going to cast a spell if something bad happens, but nothing bad has happened yet, and she's putting her water elemental on hold, but it feels like moving, so it's gonna step all over this table that's been flipped over. It is Chris' turn.
Yeah, she's worried. Chris is just gonna move up here, so she'll take the attack of opportunity.
He will give that. He still feels very bad about it.
Good. I'm glad he does.
Boop, boop. Oh, not that many. I'm dumb. Does 15 hit?
Yes.
Boom. He strikes you for 8.
Okay.
It ruins
on.
your beautiful Asian dress.
No, I paid so much money. God, these are good con saves. 8, you said?
Yes.
That's fine.
Um,
So this is Charist in panic mode with the sickening radiance and everything else. So she's just gonna look and just be like, let's see.
Here comes the lightning bolt.
No, she's gonna cast 4th level blindness on all 3 of the guys around Niles.
Hey.
So
Con saves.
yeah, they also need to make con saves. DC.
Oh, my plan isn't gonna work now.
I'm sorry, DC 16 or they become blind.
I was just gonna
Um,
threaten this guy because their boss is literally right next to me, unprotected.
Chris is in panic mode. Wait. Oh, this is not concentration good. Yeah, continue, please.
So con saves.
Correct.
And you're blinding them, correct?
Correct.
Cool. This guy also needs to make one. So succeed. Not
Why is
bad.
that-
So this poor guy's already exhausted. He should have actually taken that at disadvantage, which makes it worse.
No,
but-
no, it's
Checks,
it's
not
No,
a-
it's just
not a
checks,
saving
not
throw.
saves.
Ah.
it's like 3rd level exhaustion that it's
Either way,
Yep.
he's also blind.
Ah!
He's just having a bad day. Other guys are completely fine.
God
Oh.
damn it.
Okay, well, that's my other 4th level spell slot on. And I think I had one more foot of movement, so I'm just gonna move right here. But I'm also going to put a herald over here because I need to know when people enter my square.
Okay.
My thickening radiance.
Since a lot of things were expedited in the other room, I'm trying to think. Lance, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take my sword, not hurt this man, but threaten him, kinda like how they're threatening Niles.
Mm-hmm.
I have your boss, so give me my wife and we'll leave.
Okay, so you're trying to grapple him, essentially.
Kinda, yeah.
Strength check.
Okay.
Or athletics
Strength
check, right?
check or athletics, yeah, I was gonna say.
Whew.
That's a net 20.
Whoa. Plus? Just plus.
Plus a 2.
Okay.
But yeah, you easily grapple this guy and you put your sword up next to him, doing that thing. They are holding down Niles. This poor guy's like falling down to his knees because he's having a moment. This guy.
If you give me my wife and let me and my lady leave, he will be fine. That's all I want to do.
Ren, do you do anything while you're in this room? This guy is surrendering.
like-
He's giving up.
Should I just
Wait,
knock him
what?
out?
Wait, why did he move? He can't move.
Oh no,
It's
hold
not
on.
his turn.
We're entering pseudo combat.
Do I just like knock him out and leave, or do I just like let? Did he like drop his weapon?
Yeah, he's completely given up.
Yeah, I just yoink his weapon. I just start walking away. I just say, to Summon's I say, I'm gonna go find Odd and the others. Come on. If I assume that if he moves, the scorpion will take care of him. And I'm just gonna walk away.
What do you want to do?
I just sort of turn back and I say, I want to get my friends, and I want to leave.
The master.
What about him?
There, over there. He kind of points to the
Wait.
wall.
Jerry, there's a chest right there.
There's Jess.
Wait, is there?
There's Jess.
Yes.
God damn it.
Shit, I
Wait,
almost
there's
missed it.
loot?
There's a lot of chests in the room I'm in.
No, it's just
Yeah,
like
there are.
it's just like a JoJo scene of like Ren marching out of the room, but then it's like a parallel of the same scene marching back into the room.
Also, Chris Fox, his dresser is backwards.
Dresser's back. What?
Yeah, the mirror's on the outside,
No, it's
but it's facing in.
no. It's
facing the
like
wall.
it's a mirrored door.
Yeah, mirror doors are a thing. There are dressers like that in my house.
I
There's
don't
a
believe
It's an
34 locket.
armoire, thank you. But the guy's
Armoire.
pointing to the wall right here, where there seems to be a sconce on the wall.
Oh.
Secret tunnel.
I'll
Secret
attend to
tunnel.
the master in a moment.
Thank you,
Secret
both of you.
tunnel.
But right now, the chest.
All
You're
right.
welcome.
So you're taking care of the
Like-
chest, is what you're saying.
My friends
tell
are
them,
over
"Hey,
there.
pull
Okay,
that."
but what's in that chest?
But what's in the box?
What's in the
Okay.
box?
So Ren will
Zoe
be
messed with the sconce.
preoccupied for a hot minute. What they're going to do is over the next few seconds, Zoe is going to hold person the dude. The scorpion is gonna like have its stinger on the dude. Summer is
the
going to direct the dude over to like a chair where he can't move anyway. But now the water elemental's watching him, and they are going to go over and mess with the sconce while Ren is doing his business. You eventually get in, you get treasure, you dump it into your bag. We'll tell what you get
we'll
later.
handle it that way.
Remind me
Chris.
later, you get treasure.
Yeah.
Chris, I was gonna say that the scorpion would have followed Odd because its master's running.
It would follow who? Oh, it would follow you?
Yeah, because the master's
Okay.
running.
It's
and,
like halfway
I'm-
behind you. So you probably get to hear, you probably also see
I see the light.
the
I recognize
you see
the light.
you see naughty things happening.
Sickish green light. Sickly green light.
You see
go
these
to the
guys like
garage then.
dropping to their knees.
Carista's holding a lightning bolt, waiting for
Yep.
Lance to do something.
I'll tell Ashna to just run outside and get to, what was it, Maya?
So what do you say?
Oh, no. There are guards outside. Never mind. Stick with me.
What do you say?
Just stay close to me. Don't. There are probably gonna be guards coming through the front door.
I don't care about that. She runs through, and you see a golden light gleam around her.
Can I? Oh,
The fucking cry.
Wow, look at this literal plot armor. I want to
No.
kill this child.
no. She might be going God mode.
Yeah, we have to kill the kid.
Oh, you're right. Wait, can I? Does she take the sickening radiance?
She does not.
If
She
you are
ignores
so
it.
Oh no,
Lance, you have the man in your arms.
Let go, my beautiful blushing bride, and I will give him back.
You let go of our boss.
No, you let go of my wife.
And this is basically how it goes back and forth, I assume, for like a whole turn.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I love this.
None of them are taking actions. They don't want to hurt Niles for fear of you doing something to the boss, so they're doing nothing. Ren, you're done with your chest now.
Yeah, I just like move over to the girls. I'm like, have they like figured out the scum?
They are pulling on it about the time that you're done.
why did I not get a turn? What the fuck?
Did you not get a turn? Did I skip you?
No.
No.
Oh shit.
You
What
did.
you doing?
Skip.
Well, I was preparing. I was holding lightning bolt, and I was gonna try and move right here and hold my lightning bolt at these guys.
Yeah, I think this guy's seeing like what's going on. Like he was attacking you before. He's going to stop attacking now. He's like, I don't know anymore.
Yeah, she's gonna hold it at these guys because that guy's fucked up.
He's gonna follow you in though.
She's holding a lightning bolt at these guys, ready to attack.
Also, the
Yeah,
guys in the
her-
circle take damage as they're in the circle. Just to know
I mean,
when they get
I
their
also
turns.
assume that they're like moving out of it like as fast as they can. So they're just in great
Well,
pain.
Well, if they start their turn in it, they still take the damage even if they move out of it.
Well, how much
So,
damage?
15 if they fail, and another tick of exhaustion, I think.
Those
get knocked
guys
out.
are knocked out.
How many people?
3.
4 or 3.
13 damage each. And then, how much damage total? 15?
Yes.
15. These boys,
And another level of exhaustion.
they drop in. This guy, I'm going to assume succeeds. He succeeds greatly, and he, like, passes out on the corner of the room. Yes. That is what happened on your turn.
My lightning bolt is held to attack these two.
Yeah.
Like aim it this way. If they move to hurt Lantern Isles.
Understood.
Plus, you better get them to stop.
Zoe and Summer are like figuring out this contraption that the guys pointed out. They eventually pull it and shift it to the right, and they both learn that it's a sliding door. When they push it aside, the whole wall slides aside, and you guys have access to this room. I'm going to move you in.
I'm blocked off by my girlfriend's light.
The light of your life. Wink.
That was
What?
bad.
What in the hell is happening in here?
They have my wife.
You have a wife?
However, as all of you enter the room, Odd, are you passing through the sickening radiance?
I could technically just dimension door through. Just be like right here.
You can measure it out. You see where Ashna's running.
Yeah. Easily enough. I could just dimension door here, like
it also is just like a gross green light, so you could see where
Yeah,
they're.
I'll dimension door and just be like right here because I can see that.
For thematics, I'm going to say
still
you
like
pop
this
up
guy.
next to her, because as she gets to this location, she like kicks open the door again because it's kind of like half closed. She like knuckles into the guy in front of her, and you see this flash of light. Ooh, he shoots into the wall.
Ooh.
And he is straight knocked out.
Superman punch.
And you see her like glowing an effervescent glow, and she screams, "Where's my family?" You all see this. You're in the room now.
I just sort of look between everyone and I say, I recommend whoever has that information, please answer before this gets bad. Please?
Does anyone do anything in particular?
I like nudge this guy that I'm holding on to. Like, you should probably tell her.
He seems more shocked than anything, so he doesn't do anything for this particular action. Does anyone else do anything?
Where would
He's
the scorpion
probably-
be at this point?
down,
Scorpion
little girl.
is probably near the sickening radiance. Whether it enters or not is up to it. I'll say it's
Please,
like-
no. I don't want a dead scorpion.
Yeah, it looks at it and it's just like, yeah, and it just chooses not to enter.
Back
Makes
away
the
from my wife!
scorpion noise.
That's
Um,
great with Scorpion Eyes, by the way.
That being said, Zoe and Summer look amongst themselves and they're going to try to think of something.
My wife is threatened.
Excuse me while I read.
I'm threatening. There's an angry godchild.
Ooh, that's a good thing. Thanks for having that prepared.
Oh, wait. No, I think I could already do this, Chris.
Hmm.
I cast Dominate Person on that man.
On
I'll
that
say that.
man?
On Ceylon, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you can do. he basically can't resist. But what does he have to make?
He
Wisdom
has to make a
save.
wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. He's pretty wise. He's fairly wise, but he does not succeed.
Nope. And I'm going to tell him. Tell us where her family is at.
You do that. Zoe and Summer are not taking chances because they see what Summer's doing. Zoe is also
You
going,
mean Ashna?
or what Ashna's doing.
Also, Scorpion's just a regular Scorpion now. So I'm
Zoe's
just gonna delete that.
doing what she's good at apparently, and doing hold person again. Okay. Do a thing. Dun 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 dun. Which Ashna fails. You see her body seize for a moment, and Summer seems to cast some other form of spell, which she also needs to make a check, which she is not
Please
good
say
at.
no emotion.
If whole person helps
Good
with the
call.
god being,
Well
I
done.
can-
Good,
I do
good prediction. As Summer snaps her fingers, and you suddenly feel, or you see that Ashna's like tenor changes, and you also see the light fade from her. She no longer seems to be in her state as it was.
Man, we need calm emotions on somebody in this group.
Don't we have a cleric?
Give me a spell
Do I
scroll.
get that?
Looks at the cleric.
It's a cleric spell, my guy.
With that,
Shit.
we are technically out of combat.
Man, if only we had someone to cast the spell. Says the man that has the spell.
Bitch, I never look at that spell.
We are indeed out of combat. This man is dominated. You told him to do what?
Mm.
Tell us where Ashna's family is being kept, at least.
So how does this work? Explain dominate person, please.
They are charmed by me. We have a telepathic link while we are on the same plane of existence. I give the creature commands. I can specify simple ones such as attack somebody, run, ghost, do all that stuff. I don't think I can cause them to do harm to themselves.
No. But you can
basically,
make him tell
I tell him to do
things.
something.
Yes, he
if I tell
has
him
to.
I was
he
more
has to
like
tell.
curious whether he would say it out loud.
He has to.
Yeah. He has to.
Doesn't do anything you don't allow it to do. Yeah.
So, ooh. One minute.
I feel bad things coming.
That's what I need.
I'm hearing side quest, honestly.
No, they
Yeah.
can.
You see his eyes roll into the back of his head. And he kind of like looks in your direction and then like kind of like looks to the group even though he physically can't see anything. And he says, in Xinjiang, to the south, the north, in the mountains of Anatolia.
Why are they there?
Imprisoned. It's all I know. It was not me that did this.
Who did?
It's the government.
Why were they being imprisoned?
All persecuted. Brown folk are always as such.
Wow. Wow.
Ooh.
As the
Penny's-
resident brown person, I feel uncomfortable.
Because Odd would never be able to pass as a woman. Especially, and the horns aren't really that great.
Make him,
Oh,
make
wait,
him
right.
tell them to let go of that, my boy, my girl, dude, my wife,
Tell them to release
my wife.
Abigail.
her.
I think the jig is up at this point.
Fuck you, it's my wife.
Tell them to release them.
That's a man.
Let them go. All of the guys like drop their weapons and back off. They go off into the corner. This guy limps off to the corner, the poor dude.
Oh yeah. No. This guy sees himself giving all these commands.
Oh yeah.
This guy sees
so-
nothing.
It's true.
This guy's about to loot a chest.
I imagine you're doing that already.
I mean, as soon as the swords are dropped, Ren's is like, well, yoink.
I'm gonna move over to.
I'm gonna take
Ashna.
my sword off of this guy, and I'm going to
Now.
pick Niles up.
You do so.
None of
You
this
take him wedding
happened.
style.
Yes.
We are leaving, and no one's being harmed.
No one will be harmed.
Are you okay?
Alright. Now hurry it up, Ren, because we have to leave very quickly.
Fine, it was just
Oh, I can unlock
very
these chests
strange.
in one action.
Okay, well, we gotta go. I drop concentration on sickening radiance.
Please.
What?
I'm-
Wait, but there's
No,
there's
No,
so
we
many
all have to walk
chests.
through it.
No, we're not getting him. Byron.
No, no.
Let's go. We're leaving.
Just take a chest
Just
with
two.
Take a
Just-
chest with you.
Which one?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving with my wife.
I'm going to
should've-
leave and have sex with my wife.
You should
Which
have.
one?
You should have multi-classed into fighter so you could action surge and
Action
get all these
surge.
chests. Yeah.
Action surge heal.
Bottom
Action
chest.
surge.
Ashna, go.
Bottom chest. Jerry.
I hope
bottom
you
chest.
have a lovely day, madam.
Christ, Ashna, go.
Wait. No. Odd. Ask him which is worth more, bottom or top chest.
What? Okay, fine. Which chest has more valuables in it?
He points to the bottom chest feebly.
Zoe is seeing you
Oh,
steal from this
fucking-
man.
Hell yes, I am. She knows what I
Zoe
do.
and Summer are
She
busy
knows what
grabbing
I am.
Ashna and moving them away.
She's more important. Now,
I
let's
talk to
go.
this lady right here, and I say, I hope you have a wonderful day, ma'am.
Oh, the lady at
There
the
you
front.
go.
Yes.
I scoop up my scorpion
Leaving.
back in its
She
cage.
she was
who is
hiding
it?
behind the reception desk.
Who was it that said, "Have a good day, madam"? I said, "Good day."
I said good day.
Who is it? I don't
I
I don't
remember.
know.
I am bride carrying my boy out of here, and we are going.
I'm looking this up now.
You quickly get through the various chests, Ren, and gather what valuables you can. From the first
Yeah, I
chest,
got
you
three
found
of them.
mostly various linens. They're mostly of silk.
Three. Here.
Maybe you could sell them,
Look,
but you don't know how
that's just
valuable
cute.
they are. The second one, you
No,
find good
that's
stuff.
No.
That's not it.
Okay,
That's
we'll
cute.
worry about the two chests that I have later. But yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. We gotta get out of this fucking city.
Like, also, Chris is in a more suggestive dress, and it's also ripped.
It's very ripped.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, Odd's just like, you look better with your usual clothes. These don't
Really?
suit you. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You two
I
be
did
gay
that-
when we're out of here.
your style's better.
I'm sorry I did that to you, wifey. He says that.
Understood. I don't think Niles knows how to respond.
And Niles just quite like, "Get me out, get me out."
When Niles is almost sexually assaulted.
Wouldn't
Signed
be the
up for
first
this.
time.
I feel
Wouldn't be
like-
the first time.
I feel like Niles has like the 1,000-yard stare right now.
All right, we're out. Odd collects his scorpion, by the way.
Your scorpion follows you out. You guys open the front doors, and there are several people who are like arranged with swords and spears
Odd
and such,
still-
ready to fight you. They see like
Yeah.
the whole gang come out, and they're like, "Nope, never mind. Nope."
Yeah.
No, we're-
They see
not
us
with
all
their
coming
paycheck,
out
Nope.
They see Odd disguised as Thomas, and he's like, "Get out of the way."
No.
Not even that. They're more scared of the water elemental and the scorpion, and they're like, "Yep, that's not for us. Bye."
The scorpion's in my cage now.
They open the gate for you. You guys head out into the square where you've caused a commotion with all of this madness that you're walking out into the square with. The rest of the group comes to meet you and gives Ashna big hugs.
No.
She's still in
Now-
her like debilitated state, but she's doing her best.
Odd drops to this guy's. Let's get out of town now.
In my head, they see us coming out doing the tough guy finger snaps, and they're just like, "Whoa, we gotta back up."
Essentially, yes.
Why is that always just like they're
It's
always
such a good
around us?
I love it.
I love it.
Tough guy
simply.
finger snaps.
You guys are reunited in the square with the rest of the
Ow.
larger party. Do you have any other business?
Hey, does anyone know where Mio is?
Right here.
Oh, ah,
You left me
I
behind.
You went in ahead of everyone.
I got confused.
I got lost.
She
Mom
was
had her
hiding
head
here
on her
the entire
shoulders.
time.
The whole time.
God.
She was actually the receptionist.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Takes off like a Jesse James style disguise, like
You never
Oh
knew.
my God. She is Jessie.
But do you have
Who's
any
her
other business
James,
with the
then?
group that can't be handled
Nah.
elsewise?
I am taking
No.
my wife, and I'm going to bed.
Lance.
We're getting the fuck out of this town. You're not going to bed.
Oh shit, you're right.
Lance,
Hi.
that's Niles, and he's not your wife.
I look at Niles.
He
look
wishes
at
he was,
Chris.
though.
I look at Niles.
He
I look
looks
at
at you.
Chris. Yeah.
Just fuck already, you two. Jesus Christ.
Who's Jesus?
I don't know. It's just something I heard people saying at some point. It sounded appropriate.
I take off one of Niles' high heels and I throw it at Ren.
I'll catch that. Fuck you.
Sleight of hand. No,
Yeah,
you
sleight
don't
of
have to
hand.
deflect missiles.
Wait. one sec.
25.
He doesn't have to deflect missiles though.
If we really want to leave, can we grab Haroldin and Samson and I can
Yes.
We're
teleport
grabbing
us?
everything and we are leaving town.
We
I
need
can-
the cart.
We have the cart.
Teleport us. I have that spell.
Can you teleport the cart?
Where
Yeah.
would you be teleporting us to?
No,
we just need to go.
Yeah, we just
We
need to get
can't. We need to just leave. Yeah, let's just all get in the cart. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't have teleportation circles in the Confederation, I don't think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's why we have to get in the cart and we go.
Yeah.
We're just going.
Okay.
Are we going to help Ashna? That I feel like that would be
No.
discussed as we're just
let's
like.
go
No.
out of town and we discuss this later.
Fuck Ashina, that's so far south.
What?
Is it?
Fuck Ashna, she says, after we went through all this bullshit for Ashna.
Do you guys have your paperwork yet for the Confederation?
We do.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do.
It was in those.
Don't worry, we
gem
did
necklaces.
it before we committed crimes.
It's true. It's true.
Okay.
All
So
I'm
yeah.
saying, by the way, Karist and Odd killed multiple people. Rin
I killed one.
attacked two. Rin attacked two people, knocked them both out in one hit.
I
Okay.
attacked 0 people.
I
Chris-
Wrist
I was the
panic.
pacifist here.
Hey Jerry,
Chris has
Look at
highest
the
body
goblin.
count.
look at the goblin you killed. That's the exact same scenario with the scorpion. Don't
When a
talk
wizard-
to me.
When a
Um,
wizard without fireball has a high kill count.
However, you guys are heading out of town with the entire group. You have any
Yes.
other business?
Other than going through what we loot, Ren and I were able to loot. No.
I'm sorry I did
I
that.
change out of my dress.
You eventually
I
get
want my
back to
deck
the
back.
wagon. You change out of your various clothes as you do in your time.
I'm taking my deck of illusions back.
I-
You can have it back.
Thank you.
I do want to talk to Niles when he's no longer being carried by Lance,
It's gonna be a while.
and probably when he's not in a dress.
Gonna be a
He
while.
gets changed
Oh, no.
so that you can have him.
I'm really sorry back there. I should have tried harder to not let you end up in that position.
It's okay. That night he
know
saved
you-
me.
I know you didn't even want to do that plan in the first place, so it was kind of rude of me.
We needed to help.
do that.
We wouldn't be doing our job, right?
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you're okay.
I'm fine. Thank you.
I won't make you wear a dress again.
Certainly hope not.
Yeah. Lance might, but I won't.
Yeah, and he gives that 1,000-yard stare again, and that's where we end.
Excellent.
But yes, you have done the thing. You did not get to see
good.
the bonus content prepared.
The
God,
bonus content.
Hell yeah.
Bonus
What
content.
bonus
The bonus
content?
meme.
Was it going to be if somebody of the players won and then have to go through that ordeal with him?
No. But it would
No,
be
it's
very
gonna
funny.
be-
It would it would
no.
have been the same thing that happened to Niles, like when you guys busted down the door. But it's just like he's like, "Hey, B," and that's all that really happens.
Can
But
I just say,
it would have been
we
really
all
funny if it
won.
happened.
We all won because Niles was picked.
I won because Niles was picked.
Also,
Yeah,
I just
also,
like,
And I got to scream, my wife!
this is not Lance. This is Niles' 1,000-yard stare.
I just wanted to hear him. I just wanted to hear him freak out when he realized that woman had a penis.
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all didn't bust down the door sooner, then hey.
I mean,
I didn't.
honestly, I wanted Chris to end up in there and her to just be like, yeah, and then like vampiric touch him.
Oh no, Free. This is where you fucking Misty step.
Okay.
See,
However,
we're ending session, but you know, it's
Yeah. But for now, say goodbye, stream.
Bye,
Goodbye,
stream.
Free.